What is up, everybody? Welcome to Bind on Pickup. I'm your host, Jamie Chaos, and with me, as always, is the lovely Annie Lace. It's nothing. All right. I
don't
think
know. I'm not good at this.
I think this is going to be one of the first episodes where we don't have a ton of audio issues with Annie. We were working on that. I know the last couple episodes we were having some PC.
Now that you said it, it's going to be all messed up.
So far for me, this is the best that your audio has sound in my ears in the past like 3 years of us doing podcasts. So I think it's pretty good. We are multi-streaming on multiple different platforms. So make sure you guys pick your poison. Also, for those of you that are on a certain purple platform, there should be redeems. Are redeems on? Aura, can you tell me if redeems are on? Because then we have some pick your poisons that we could do. If you guys head to I'm saying purple platform because we are also on the Music Note platform. I don't know what the hell to call TikTok, but
platform.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the logo is, but we are on multiple platforms: the purple platform, red platform, more platforms to come. Even the green one eventually.
It's like the 3D platform because it is
the 3D. Yeah, it's got like multiple colors. So you guys can watch in multiple different places wherever you guys like to view. Eventually, we will be coming I don't know if I can sit on it. Let me get it started. Oh my God. I can't see. Can I see redeems? I can see. Okay. So we got After Dark, pick your poison. So I still need to, we don't know where the cards are. So let me pick one and
they were lost in the flood.
They were lost in the flood. So I'm going to give you guys a quick run of show, what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be visiting the gaming graveyard because Amazon has pulled out MMOs and 2 of them have died. So we're going to talk on that. We're also going to move over and talk about Annie. I don't remember what I said. What was in the description? I know
you said the dead games or dead MMOs, and then the other thing I don't really care about. WoW going
we were going to talk about so there was some drama there with the cross platform. There's a couple different things that we're going to pull up.
Then we're going to do creepypastas.
Yes. So we also have our Transmog Showdown. So we are going to have you guys vote on some transmogs that were submitted. If you guys missed that, we are going to be doing a midnight giveaway for WoW. So we had 4 submissions for that. So we're going to vote on those later and then find out who wins those. We will probably be doing some more giveaways in the future. Votes for self, which Bolt Stalker was yours. Which one was yours? Let's see. Give me After Dark. Pick your poison. There we go. All right. Let's see, guys. Do we want flirty? Okay, you guys are gonna decide where you guys pick the adventure. Are we going to do a flirty and fun pick your poison, an explicit and kinky, twisted moral dilemmas, or horror? You can't guess with the names. I thought Bull Stalker might be the torrent hunter. Horror is supernatural. I feel like we should probably twisted moral dilemma. I was gonna say Aura picked it, so Aura should get the decision of what we're gonna be choosing. All right, here we go. So these are your pick your poisons. Let's see. You can instantly cure any illness, but each time you do, someone you love forgets a memory of you. Or you can become immortal, but everyone who ever cares about you dies painfully within a year. What the fuck?
What?
I can't.
Definitely
you can't.
The first one.
I was gonna say. I guess I'm curing an illness. You guys forget the memories. I'm sure there's memories.
I can remind people. I can remind people of what happened if they forget.
So you can. So the 2 options are: you can instantly cure any illness, but each time you do, someone you love forgets a memory of you. Or you can become immortal, but everyone who ever cares about you dies painfully within a year. No one cares about you, 100% immortal. Oh my God. I
was going to say, I think Jamie's the only one who cares about me. So.
Wow. Jeez.
It's going to be one hell of a year. No, I don't want to live forever.
I can't.
That'd be terrible.
I can't. All you guys would die. I can't let that happen to you. I guess I'm going to instantly cure any illness. Is that for me? Or am I curing it for other people? I'm sure there's memories. I'm sure there's memories of me that some of you would like to forget. I did recently.
It doesn't say it's all good memories.
I did recently drop the bikini photo of me in the Discord from our first. I think that was our first sub goal where I wore Annie's bikini on stream. I'm gonna grab my light real quick because I'm very dark.
Oh, touche, Scooby. Can you then turn around and cure their memory
Oh,
issue?
I don't know if I made that any better.
That's the catch. What Scooby said is the catch.
What's the catch? Can you turn around and cure their memory issue? Isn't it illness?
But then they lose their memory again. It's like a vicious cycle.
Oh God, Jesus. All right, guys, let's I'm excited. By the way, guys, if you like creepy stories, we did MMO creepypastas. So if you like creepy stories, one of them freaked me out. Actually, a couple of them freaked me out. So I'm excited to read those. Let me just double check over here. I got to make sure. I just got to make sure that the vertical scenes look good because I was like, oh my God, are we still in the starting soon over there? All right. Listen, if you were on a different platform, YouTube, I'm not supposed to say that on the 3D one. Whatever. If I get demonetized over on TikTok, it's whatever. Excuse me, it is what it is. Make sure you guys type in the chat, hang out. I know I sometimes people over on YouTube and other platforms end up they're like my lost children because I always forget to check those chats, but I am trying to get better about it. So hopefully those are coming through. Yo, thank you so much for the follow.
I only see the Twitch chat, so
I know. Yeah, I know. You're all gonna, you know what? Because the party's always over on Twitch. We got drops, we got points. There's a lot of cool stuff to do over on Twitch. Everyone else needs to step up their game. All right, so moving on. I think I have one more thing. But I don't know if it's still a thing. I want to let you guys know what I'm drinking right now. And I want to give a shout out to Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy is a sponsor of this channel. I believe
it matches your shirt perfectly.
Does it? Oh, hell yeah, dude. We're going with the retro. Oh my, is that what they did that? If you guys didn't notice, I have my Jack Jason Voorhees tee on. Excuse me. So
I got like half dressed for a costume. I meant to put like a headband on or something with like cat ears.
We were really lazy with Halloween this year. We actually didn't. You guys didn't tell us what we should be, so we didn't end up being anything.
Oh my God.
I'm blaming you guys.
I had those little clip-on cat ears you got me.
Oh yeah, you should have put those
on.
And
I don't have the background remover anymore, so they should have worked. I don't know where they ended up though.
Let me pull this up real quick. My God, I'm so bad with names. But anyway, I was talking to the CEO of Rogue Energy a while ago, and he was telling me that one of his favorite drinks is they have a hydrate product, and he actually likes mixing it with tequila. So tonight I'm having black cherry energy drinks with tequila. That's what I'm drinking.
Did you do that to me?
Because you're not having caffeine this late at night. Oh, that is good.
It was Zach. The show.
Zach was telling me that he likes to mix it with tequila. And again, if you guys use !Rogue, you guys can get my affiliate link. I'll get a 10% kickback, but you guys get 20% off. It's kind of works out for both of us. Mixing my uppers with the downers. Yes, here we go. Are you allowed to drink on TikTok? We're going to find out. I'm going to get kicked off TikTok fast.
Probably.
But it's
for children.
It's for children. Listen, there's a good reach over there. But anyway, let's move on. There's some sad news in the MMO space. I've seen a lot of MMO refugees over the last few days as Amazon Game Studios has completely dissolved their Irvine and San Diego studios, which are the studios that make multiplayer games. So that means that New World is no longer getting any type of updates or supports, which fucking sucks. Because from what I understand, this season 10 was like the best that New World has ever felt.
Always the best before.
What are you doing? We're trying to have a somber moment here and she's on her fucking phone.
I was trying to pull up the stream on my phone because I forgot.
She's going to TikTok to see what's up.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
What's up, TikTok people? You guys aren't typing shit. Or maybe you are and I can't read it. I have to do some TikTok dances over the WoW dances to go pop off on TikTok.
Unlock 100 bonus bits every 10 subs.
What? All right, hold up. So let me talk about this a little bit. So the reason that Amazon is saying they are pulling out, the reason that they're saying they're pulling out of MMOs.
Only quitters pull out.
Yeah, that's true. Only quitters pull out. They should have dug deeper. You get there all the way to the finish. But it is really disappointing because from what I heard that their season 10 was popping off quite a bit. A lot of people were really enjoying it. They're like, this is the best New World has ever felt. And within a week, of it feeling real good, Amazon just pulled out, just stopped. And then one of the reasonings for them saying is they want to pull out and focus on casual games and make some AI driven slop. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you actually look at what Amazon is doing, that is not the full story. Everywhere you look, that's the story that you're going to get. However, something else happened the same day that was announced, and you had to be real quick and you had to know where to look. So Nvidia stock prices surged on that same day. And the reason being is AI games are not happening. I mean, some are now, right? But that push to remove 30,000 jobs is not happening at the moment. It's because people are utilizing AI to that capacity. Amazon's biggest thing.
You reminded me to check my stock.
Yeah, no, check your Nvidia. I bet it's up.
I'm curious.
One of the biggest things right now for for Amazon is AWS, right? So that is their internet servicing. That's their networking, right? That's one of their biggest endeavors. People don't really know this, but even the Amazon store is kind of a loss leader for them. It doesn't make a ton of money. The margins are super tight. So what is actually happening right now is that they are looking at spots where they can cut heads. They did it with MGM Studios, which they own. They did it with their Amazon Game Studios. And the idea is that they can take a cut in these areas. They'll take a short-term loss for areas that don't make them a significant amount of revenue. And what they did is they bought a fuck ton of GPUs over from Jensen or NVIDIA, and they're going to be using those in data centers to then help drive the AI tech for a lot of these big corporations. So right now you don't have there's a massive demand for AI innovation from corporate America. You see it in everywhere. Even in my job as a facility manager, we are doing a lot of AI driven things. But the thing is, Azure and Google Cloud are not really able to catch up. I know Annie's going to fall asleep listening to everything. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, I was saying my Nvidia stock is up almost 60%.
Yes, no, it surged. I'm telling you guys, this is what the actual shit is.
I was surprised too, because I invested some money because someone told me to in
how's it going, Phil?
Fuck, this is Palantir Technologies Inc.
I'm not sure who that one is. Did they surge too?
Yeah, it's up almost 200% from when I invested in it. So I haven't looked at these in a little bit, so I was like, holy shit.
Right. So what's happening at the moment is they are basically trying to find where they can cut in all these other places that they make a bit of revenue. And they're being like, okay, we can cut jobs in our gaming sector because, let's be honest, the gamings are not, it's not the thing they're making a ton of money off of. So they're going to start to cut those things. And what they're going to do is they're going to start to try to make more data centers. And you're seeing data centers pop up everywhere. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, we're kind of like in a boom, right? We're in this bubble. It's going to pop. However, they cannot keep up with demands. Azure can't keep up. So that's Microsoft. Google Cloud can't keep up. And AWS, which is Amazon, they were falling behind. So this is their way of positioning themselves. And they're buying hundred thousands of cards. Like even the cards, like Jensen, this is like future proofing. They don't even have the cards at the moment. We're going to pull this funds. Let's start buying this. So I kind of wanted to put that out there, that it's not 100% them saying that they're going to be making these slop AI games, right? It's not really what's happening. That's the thing that looks good. That's the thing that Wall Street wants to see. It's like, oh yeah, good. They're pulling out that to invest in AI. Like it's not what's happening. It's just a bullshit line that they're going to play. Because listening to what I'm saying, none of this is sexy. Annie's falling asleep. You guys don't give a shit. All you wanted to do was be mad that they're going to start making shitty video games like fucking Snoop Dogg's Courtroom, whatever. Did you guys see that? What the fuck? Who asked for that?
Funny.
Do you want to?
Because it's dismay said Planeteer's AI data gathered to spy on us. Oh man. No. Well, I mean, it's making me money now, I guess. So it's too late now.
Wait, is that true? Planeteer's AI data.
I didn't actually know what it was. I just
it's making money off of you, so I guess that's what it is. Make sure you invest. It is. Oh my fucking god!
I received an anonymous tip from a few different people to invest in it, so I was like, okay.
It's just, yeah, it's like, hey, when it's in your pocket, it's watching you. I gotta find the run of show. But
Shit,
no,
maybe I need to do some more research on who I'm investing in.
So this one, Annie might actually care about this part of this story and why this kind of matters, because yes, it's very sad that New World is moving towards the MMO graveyard. Hopefully, and there is another game that's going to potentially die that we can probably throw into this, who is kind of related to WoW, but I'll touch on that in a second. The one of the bigger kind of things that kind of sucks about this whole thing is that along with New World going out, so is the unreleased Lord of the Rings MMO. If Annie doesn't talk, I'm going to tell you guys about her and Legolas.
To be honest, I didn't really know much about the MMO, so I already followed
No one
the development
did.
closely.
No one has any idea.
And I did not have the capacity to even think about looking into a second one.
Oh, dude, I know. Like, you know what's been kind of freeing is not trying to pay attention to Ashes of Creation, which we have been for quite a bit.
You know what it's like? It's
but it turns out there's not much to pay attention to.
It's like when you find that one great love of your life, and then it all falls apart. And then you never want to love again. The end.
Wait, what? Like, sorry, are you talking about Ashes?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, no, we're done. We can't deal with that heartbreak twice. Oh my God, dude, the Reddits.
Exactly.
Everywhere I go with Reddit is everyone's like, avoid this at all possible. Ashes just recently delayed their live stream for their update that they were going to put out, which they said they have exciting news, which sometimes exciting news does not mean good news. So we'll kind of see what's happening with that. Another game that
I'm still hoping for good things. So hopefully it was a delay.
Hopefully it turn around. Yes, hopefully.
Cool.
We haven't tested the PTR in like 2 weeks, but yeah, hopefully it's something good. Well, another game that is also on the way out because NetEase pulling out. A lot of people pulling out. You know, they really need to just drive home and drive it to the finish. If you guys know what I mean. Quitters, bunch of quitters. You get up, mount there, and you just keep going. So another game that's going to be, looks like it's on the chopping block is Greg Street's Project Ghost, which they didn't really have a title for yet. To me, it kind of sounded like it was going to be like this, almost like a hero shooter MMO, like kind of thing. I already didn't really care, but I just got to say, Josh Strife Hayes covered it recently. And you know, if Josh touches something, it's going to die. That man has probably killed more MMOs than MMOs I have played. And I've played hundreds of MMOs. My foot just cramps so fucking bad right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Talk. I have the worst Charlie horse in my foot right now. What the fuck?
How do you expect me to talk right now when you're in pain?
That hurts. Oh, let's just rub it out. Okay.
Rub it out. You'll feel better if you rub it out.
Rub it out below the desk. It'll look a lot better. All right. So it was
Stop.
It's Dismay was saying their theory about his MMO is that he wanted for Riot's MMO. He wanted for Riot's MMO.
Wait, hang on though, because I guess I'm not that sad about the Lord of the Rings MMO because we saw how Rings of Power turned out with Amazon.
Shoot! Oh my God! Speaking of that, not that, because Rings of Power was kind of ass. Wheel of Time was finally getting good, and they cut it. They canceled it.
Did they really? I mean, it was.
No, this last season was really good, and they canceled.
But here's the thing. We think it's good because we never read the books.
That's true. No, I was talking to Richie. I was talking to Richie SH about it because he was telling me that
what I understand is if you think we're upset about how they did The Witcher, you have no idea how the fans of Wheel of Time feel about how they did that show.
Well, speaking of that, is The Witcher's obviously dead too, because did that release? I have no idea. All right, so we can move on to our next. Let me find.
I think I see little snippets of it on Facebook here and there, and pretty much I think it flopped, and then I don't really remember, the director or whoever the fuck is in charge of it. She's pretty much like doubling down and being like, it's fine to tell different stories. Nobody's taking the books away.
Dude, no, just like
shut up.
Respect the source material. Right now, I've been watching WoW Twitter blowing up because there's a lot of retconning happening in the midnight, and I'm not really caught up with a lot of stuff. It apparently seems like they're just ignoring Shadowlands. Also, I'm pretty sure at this point, Thrall is just an allegory for erectile dysfunction because he like shortly gets his mojo back in Shadowlands, and then it's gone again. And it's like, did he just have like a little blue potion buff? And now the man's just he needs something more potent, I guess. But that's not that's what it is.
God.
Some new news. Microsoft is trying to revive some of its Golden Age MMOs like Guns. I heard I think you're the one who told me about Guns. That's kind of like the God, I don't even know how to describe that. It's I'm just gonna fuck it up, or put a description for me. I know Defiance. I was actually talking to Playback about that a little while ago, because we were talking about some cool ideas that would be kind of neat if they ever did like a Warcraft 4 to try to do things that happen in Warcraft 4, try to tie that in with the MMO or vice versa. And there was a game a while ago, it was Defiance. It was an MMO that had a TV show, and the things that happened in the game would affect the show or vice versa. And I guess there is a group of people trying to actually bring the game back, however, without the TV show, because TV shows take a long time to make. And that just seems like, it seems dumb. You got to wait a whole season or 2 years for like to get what's happening in the MMO. That would kind of suck.
Yeah, that's not great.
All right,
I'm still laughing over how like matchy you are, except for your green cup behind
Dude,
you.
I know I should change my mic to teal. Look at that. Look at that. I got, now that I'm looking at the cup too, I'm like, oh my, you know what I did too? When we were at Spirit Halloween.
Purple and teal is my two favorite colors together too. I like the retro.
She's having tequila too, so that means I'm getting drunk when we get off of this stream.
I need more tequila because it wasn't very strong.
Oh my God. You're going to have to talk. I'm going to put you on the big screen if I go make you a drink. No.
Everyone will see my missing tooth.
Never see your missing tooth. Annie has, do you want to talk about it? Annie's very insecure because on her good side is now her bad side, because she had to get a tooth pulled forever ago. And it's taken a little bit. You're getting your veneer
ago.
No, but you're getting your veneer in November, like this month, right?
Yeah, I'm getting it on, when am I getting it? The 19th. So, but I have a gap in the meantime.
Show your gap. Just live it. Live your gap. Everyone's tell her to show the gap. Tell her she's still beautiful with a gap. She's so weird about it. I can't show that side. No one cares.
We're done.
No one would even know. Here's what Annie does too, because we were talking about this. Annie does this. Annie was telling me she has fake plants in her office, and she can expose herself now if she wants to.
No,
not that. That's for the after. That's a Patreon stream. Don't expose like that. But we were talking, and Annie has these plants in her office. Some are real, some are fake. And someone said, I really like your plants. And Annie's response was, thanks, they're fake. Like, right. She has a need to have to tell people, like, I'm too honest. No one would have noticed your tooth. Yo, what's up, Armored?
No, I didn't even say thanks, they're fake. I have 3 plants. One of them is real and 2 are fake. And I said thanks, but 2 of them, or I didn't say but. I said thanks, 2 of them are fake. Or only 1 is real or something like that. And she's like, oh, nice. And I'm like, oh my God, why did I say that?
Oh my God, you were gorgeous. I think you look great. Everyone else doesn't give a shit about you.
Jamie and Snaggletooth.
Oh my God, dude. Excited for another episode. What's up, dude? Because Annie had a Snaggletooth. And then she got Invisalign and it straightened out her tooth. And now I don't know who she is. Didn't you? You had your dad's tooth in the front.
Was
that called Snaggletooth? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, maybe, it's not snaggled, it's missing.
They were a little crooked on the bottom, but you couldn't even see because my top ones are so big.
I know. So why did you get Invisalign?
The bigger the teeth, the bigger the smile.
All right. Do you want to go on all of your insecurities so we can point them out and then we can just move?
No, I think one a day is good.
Okay, one a day. Slowly work through this stuff, guys.
We don't want to be here all day, guys.
A little bit of therapy on the show. Let's see. So we'll move on. Okay, so this, I don't know why I have it this way. So earlier this week, there was a lot of WoW players showing their illiteracy and driving me up a fucking wall, and I was very mad. WoW had decided to put out an article that said that the new Xbox that is coming, the new generation of Xbox, is going to be able to play the Battle.net launcher and WoW. If you listen to it that way or read it that way, your impression is they're going to port the game over to console. No, that's not what's happening. So this is so fucking annoying because people, it would have taken 2 seconds to open the article. And I saw a bunch of, and they were probably just drama farming. They probably were, but do not make yourself look like, first off, don't make yourself look like an idiot for no fucking reason. I even had other CCs I was talking to be like, did you hear WoW's coming to console? That's not what's happening. The new Xbox is going to be a hybrid system that can play Xbox games and will also be able to play any PC game because it's also going to be running Windows. So every MMO just became a console game. I think that's the way you could put it that way, but holy shit, does WoW had a rage bait. But I don't know how many people I saw freaking out being like, oh, this is why they had the one button while they're removing this. It's going to go to shit. It's this and that. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, guys. Guess what else is going to be on the Xbox? Excel.
Well, hang
holy
on,
shit,
though.
Excel's coming to console.
It kind of could be, though, because Microsoft has both of those.
No,
now.
okay. Microsoft
So,
does
no,
not. No. You're going to piss me off.
Okay, but they're talking to it, and they're like,
No,
hey,
they're
we're going to get the head start. We're going to get the head start on our MMO.
That is not
viable by making some changes to it so people have less barrier to entry to play.
Yes, no, accessibility is one thing, but they didn't do it because people are going to be playing it on the fucking Xbox. That's not why that Microsoft is not coming down to Activision or Blizzard and being like, listen, I know what you're saying.
I did not say that it was, but I'm saying they knew that the change was going to be coming, so they made some changes to WoW. So
why?
That it's a
I don't know if that's the way it's going to, I don't know if they're going like, listen, guys, I want to let you all know. We're going to be, I don't even know when this next console comes out.
Exactly. John himself says it makes perfect sense to connect the dots to WoW console.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh my God. Yes, there is because I don't think people realize in the WoW community that there are so many people that are outside of this game that when they look at it, they don't want to install add-ons to play the fucking game. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's not that hard to install one add-on. But like, dude, after you get your DBM, you get bigwigs, you get your weak auras, which by the way,
it's like Pringles.
How is WoW Sims? WoW Sims is awesome. We should talk about that. It's like once it pops, we just get stopped. But we gotta talk
like add-ons.
The one button rotation, no rounds required for PvE. It all plays into it, kind of. But at the same time, listen. Here's the thing that's so funny is that the one button is better than 75% of all the players.
It's true. I will say it's kind of taken over like most of my.
Annie is a one button. I can't use it. It's fucking stupid.
So
I can't do
when
it.
I'm doing when I'm actually focusing on what I'm doing, I do my normal rotation like in a raid and stuff like that. But like when I'm just trying to get my delves in, like you can bet your ass I'm like, oh, need this one.
But here's the thing, right? Like, cause like here, it's actually one of my biggest complaints about Ashes of Creation is that the rotations are fucking boring. Like they are very easy. They might as well be a fucking one button. It really is it bores the shit out of me. When I am playing Prot Warrior, I legit have at least 12 buttons I am rotating through about every 30 seconds. Like what rotations? Oh my God, dude, don't get me started. So I'm gonna be all over the place today, but you guys, most of you know, if you're new to the show, we go on tangents. Our old show was called Tangents Creation. We are now buying on pickup. It is what it is. So I was actually talking
on my hunter, it's like, why not use the one button? Because the only thing
because you're like 4 buttons
for your abilities is the kill shot. So that's like you literally just spam the one button, and then when your kill shot procs, you press it.
Beastmaster is getting some big changes, and we're gonna actually be able to test that on November 11th. If you guys do have midnight, everyone's gonna be able to test all those new changes. Where was I going? Come back, brain. Shit. I was going on tangent.
Someone clip it and send it back.
What was it? Rotations. Hold on. No, I had it. God damn it. I had it too.
Beastmaster Hunter is the best. There's like been plenty of times where it was the worst.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's what it was.
I refused to quit and I got kicked for raids because I was the wrong spec.
Yes. Okay. So Ash's rotation. So I was talking to another CC. I'm not going to name who it is. But we were having discussion, and he recently decided that he was going to jump into World of Warcraft to test out a lot of their PvP because he asked me, and this is why removing add-ons is good. Fucking listen to the story and shut the fuck up. All right? Fuck you guys. Listen. So I had obviously Ash's CC friend, we were talking, and I said they're going to be getting rid of all the combat add-ons, and his ears perked up. He's like, wait, what? He's like, dude, that's why I didn't want to do the PvP stuff, because you need like 50 different add-ons to be competitive. And then the thing that sucks about the PvP stuff, you know what your enemies' cooldowns have been used. You know what you're up against. You have all this information in arenas before it even starts, which is bullshit, right? So he found out and he's like, oh, fuck. So he was going through and he was saying, he's like, dude, he's like, next to PoE, WoW probably has one of the most complex class and talent systems out of any other game he's played. And he's like, to be honest, it's kind of intimidating when you look at that. And you know what's kind of crazy is they're not pruning that side of it. They're actually making it more complex by adding Apex talents in this next expansion. And that was one of my major complaints with Ashes. I was like, dude, your talents fucking suck. The passives are mid. Fix your game. Eventually, maybe they will. We'll see. But I don't have high hopes for that. But when we were hearing about Ashes, I was like, dude, I hope that this is going to be, I hope that there's going to be a lot of passives and customization. That's what I love. Dude, as soon as WoW put in hero talents, I was like, I got to check that shit out. I got to check that out. I got to jump back in. For some of you guys that don't know who are following us because you've been seeing my WoW content or seeing my posts on Twitter, we recently came back like for the War Within. We had left from Legion, came back like right at the tail end of Shadowlands, played a little bit of Dragonflight, got kind of pissed at the pug scene. At least I did, and I pulled Annie out with me. Looking back, I think we wish we had stayed with Dragonflight, but we've been really enjoying the War Within. Yeah, I pulled Annie out with me.
Pulling out is for quitters.
It is. We should have stayed. We should have drove it home. But I've been having a blast with the War Within. I'm actually really excited for Midnight. So even with all the ability pruning, getting rid of add-ons, I'm actually excited about. Did you guys see that Weak Auras put out, not Weak Auras, but someone made a Weak Aura to show your versatility in Legion Remix? Who gives a fuck? That's the type of toxic shit that I'm so glad is going away. Why the fuck do you need to know someone's versatility in a Legion Remix raid? It takes 2 seconds to kill a boss, even at 700, like eye level. Like it's infuriating.
Now I can see who's actually pulling their weight in the raid.
It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? It's like,
like you blink and the boss is dead. Who cares?
Right, but like, who gives a fuck, dude? I don't care. Like, that was the thing too, is like people were asking, like, you need 200 verse for doing the Mythic 30. I was like, oh, because we don't really do a lot of Mythic Plus. We like to raid, we do delves, and that's kind of like our main thing. And then I started going through with the Mythic Plus in Legion Remix, and I'm like, bro, a 30 is nothing. I wasn't even full. I'm not at 740 yet. I was still low 700s, and we cleared it. And I'm like, I pulled Annie though. Annie's still in like the 600s, dude.
I died like 500
Annie was
times.
so embarrassed because she was like, I didn't know it was going to be this. I didn't know I was going to get one shot.
No. What? It wasn't, I was expecting the one shots, but you didn't bring a healer. So, and I'm a hunter. So I'm like, okay, I have a couple like pet heals and like, you know, self-preservation things. But it was like, once they're on cooldown. So it's like, I just kept dying over and over again. And I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't normally do this bad.
So if you guys don't know how wild like Remix is, like I for a lot of the Mythic Pluses I was doing, like I just run with a couple different tanks, maybe some DPS. You didn't need a healer because tanks are like stupid right now. Like I'm pretty sure even right now, everything's really stupid, especially as versatility gets higher and higher. But it was so funny because like Annie's like panicking. She's like, "What? We don't have a healer?" Because me and the other tank we're just like rolling through shit.
I think I died once. It started. Yeah, I knew before it even started that if there was no healer, I was fine.
It was so fucking fun. I think she died like what 5 times, maybe more than that.
Especially because I was not geared for it at all.
But like, dude, right there, you can do a Mythic 30 without a healer, and people are making this stupid add-on to show what people's versatility is to basically, I don't know, shame them. Like, I don't get the point of that. And there's a lot of like stupid add-ons like that. Weak Auras, I'm gonna be honest, weak fits the name because they've kind of been little bitches about this whole thing. Like there are some add-on devs that are like, okay, you know, I see what we have access to. Day one, they were fucking whining. And I'm like, here's the thing, right? If for those who've been around gaming for a long time, modders come and go. Even if it's been there for like 15 years, I bet none of you know what Ovale is. Annie does, because that was one of our first rotation helpers that we used in WoW. But a lot of people don't know what it is, right?
I still call Hikili Ovale.
They made an add-on to tell when people are using a one button. Right, that's so stupid. Like if you are keeping up, like I don't even, when I'm doing raids and like even when raid leading and stuff, I don't really look at damage meters, right? And I'm excited for what the future of raiding is going to look like without add-ons, because they've already said they don't want their raids to just be a bunch of puzzle boxes for everyone to solve. And that actually has been a complaint of mine. Like
not even be able to solve without add-ons.
Right. And that's because they've been in an arms race for such a long time trying to figure it out. The best raids I've ever played have been without add-ons. Right. That's the thing. Like I like playing the game where I have to pay attention. Right. So I'm actually hoping, and I've seen people say this, I've seen classic players say this, that I don't know how we're getting on the add-on thing. I think this somehow bridged off of consoles. One of the things that a lot of classic players are saying is they might come back to retail if it starts feeling like that. Cause like, if you look at older bosses, right? If you look at older bosses, they've got one ability. You look at over the expansion, look at fucking, honestly, Dimensius, I think you can kind of do at least on certain levels. Probably heroic, you probably won't need it. Mythic, you're going to need add-ons, just period. You're going to need add-ons. But if you look at some of the bosses that have been done in Liberation and Undermine outside of probably One Arm Bandit, and if you look at a lot of the bosses within Manaforge, you can pretty much do those without add-ons. They are very smart, like you know what you need to do. I do think they still need to telegraph tank busters a lot better of like knowing when to taunt swap. Like but again, they're going to have their own built-in timeline. There's a lot of stuff that they're putting into it that, to me, to be honest, I like the idea of, one, since they have their own timeline and their own time tracker, it's never going to be wrong. DBM still has times where it fucks up because something might change, right? You might push a phase a little bit faster. Now you're getting right there is you're getting some overlapping RNG mechanics. DBM doesn't know that. It's just running a script at the start of the fight. It doesn't know that, oh shit, it decided that it's going to pull something out, right? So it doesn't have the information. The cool thing with WoW's built-in one that they're going to be doing now is, you know, as you're going through the timeline, this ability is coming up, this one's coming up. And I do want to bring up that Final Fantasy 14 bans add-ons, and they have extremely difficult raids. So I do think WoW needs to step it up, because we don't need to be mocked by bunny boys. Okay. Guys really want to get mocked by bunny boys? I don't. Yes. I know you do. I don't know. Shame me. Depends. If I've had enough to drink, I might get, never mind. All right. So moving on.
I'm laughing. Bullstalker said, I barely ever do competitive deeps, but always get assigned the raid mechanics. That's because you play a hunter.
Yes. Oh my God. Hunters always get
put on the stuff. I learn every single raid, well, almost every single raid fight real fast, because they're always like, have the hunter do this.
Have you had on this raid tier? Have you had any of those? I know you had some Liberation of Undermine, but have you had any like DPS needs to do this? Because I feel like there's a lot of tag specific stuff in this one.
I've only run it a couple of times on my hunter, and it doesn't seem like there's any mechanics that require like special DPS stuff. Most of the time I've been tanking.
What's your thought on Manaforge? Because to me, I actually think this is one of the better raids that this has been one of my favorite raid tiers. I think Dimensius on like a spectacle version, like just as a boss in a spectacle, I think Dimensius is fucking awesome. I really, really like Dimensius.
I like it too. Honestly, I think I haven't done, I'm a little behind, so I haven't done much for the heroic rating, so I can't say for certain. I've only really run no roll, so there's probably more mechanics that I don't know for a few of the fights later on. But as far as I've seen, I like all the fights in the raid. There's not any in particular that I'm like, oh, this is annoying. Like it's a drag trying to get through this one.
Manaforge is one of the best raids I made in years. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yes, this is the last phase. And I think I believe there's been some rumors that from data mining that February or March might be when we get when the new expansion comes out. So we're going to get the pre-patch. We're going to start getting the housing stuff to mess with. You go back to what Armored said. Yes, WoW Sims is amazing. I love their housing. I know there's some people. So here's something that I've kind of found interesting, right? Is that because Annie and I have done so much alpha testing, there were people that got really upset about some of the changes to the housing. Like they've restricted how easy it is to put in like rooms. So now rooms have a cost. So like people can't just do 24 rooms. Each room size has a different cost. If you guys are testing alphas or betas, like you really understand that stuff is subject to change. So like, I'm just putting that out for you guys. If until it's live, there's going to be shit that could change. And I'm there myself. We're not really covering Ashes of Creation anymore because I'm burnt out from following their alpha, and I got pissed off, and I'm like, I'm gonna do some other stuff before I go insane. But I just want to put that out there is that people really need to pull back a little bit, and you just kind of look at how things are, give your feedback, but try not to get too attached. Don't get too attached to the way some things are. I do feel like Blizzard needs to give us more, give us what add-ons do, game interface. So that's the thing. I think eventually they're going to get, because it's still, right, we're still doing an alpha, they're still doing the beta stuff. It's going to take a little bit for them to catch up, but I actually really like the way that I currently have, because I stopped using, I'm using their built-in cooldown manager now. I stopped using Hikili. I love having rotation helpers as a tank. Like it makes my life a lot easier, but I've stopped doing that. What I actually do is I use the one button, but I don't click it. I actually put it on the center of my screen, and that's my rotation helper, which works out really fucking good. It doesn't tell me when to use my different mitigations or any of my trinkets or anything like that. But it's you're gonna miss. Here's my hot take. I hate the way that LVUI looks. I installed it years ago, and I didn't like it because to me it makes it look like a cheap Korean game. I know you can change it up a bit, but I've always liked this. I like the style of WoW's UI. Like I know I guess I'm a basic bitch. Like I just like the way it looked. But here's the thing though, right? Because LVUI is one of those two, right? They're like, we're done. We're not doing it because we can't do this XYZ. Someone's going to come in and give you the functionality that they don't want to work on anymore. The thing that LVUI did is they said, we don't want to work around the API. Someone will pick up the mantle and they will come in and they will work on it. It's just how the modding scene's always been. I mean, Annie and I used to run a Conan Exile's private server, and there were different modders that some of them come back because there were some modders that are like, this patch sucks. We're not touching this. We're not helping. We're done. And these are guys who've been working on mods for like 10 years. They're like, fuck it. There was one called Age of Calamity. They're like, we're not doing it anymore. You guys, your cadence sucks. You're screwing us over. And within a month, they're like, hey guys, new patch is up. Go ahead.
Welcome back. Yeah.
It's a lot of Patreon money to leave on the table.
Man, I learned some hard lessons from add-ons in Conan though. Remember?
Dude, yep.
So one of the things is you could get add-ons to give you different looking build pieces, but it wasn't like it was a skin on the actual pieces. It was its own thing. So if your add-on for whatever reason fucked up and you couldn't load the game with it, whatever you had built, all the pieces that were the custom ones were deleted and they were gone. Like you could not log in, or else like it's not like you could re-download the add-on and come back in, because it's not like they'd reappear.
It was very we learned it was
brutal. So it was always like, yeah, don't, like, if there's a patch or something, don't play until your add-on is up to date.
Dude, there's one thing that sucked about us running our private server, because it would auto update when I had my server. So my server restart was early in the morning. It would kick on. So any out of date add-ons, I had to go manually go and update. And then, at least what I could do on my end, because I was the admin of the server, I could back up the world state so I could save the data, hold on to it, and then put it back in. And hopefully there would be some stuff there. But I do remember logging in because they made this really, really beautiful like treehouse, which goes back to why we're really excited about housing. Because, dude, survival gamers, we love building shit. So Annie made this really, really cool, amazing jungle treehouse kind of thing. And then, yes, one piece was gone, made the whole fucking thing crumble. So,
well, yeah, that's because, it has the stability too. So if those pieces disappear, even if you used other pieces, it's like everything, like, just gone.
And that was
and
actually
was like hours of work. And I think after that, I was a little traumatized and I didn't build with custom pieces anymore.
The original use of our Discord. If you guys haven't joined, make sure you do !Discord. For these that you guys over on TikTok, I think I can just type this in. I'm gonna mess up the thing. Hold on. Thank you. You guys can go ahead, and if you want, you can come and join our Discord, hang out with us over there.
We need to get into these creepypastas.
We do, but we still got to do the Transmog Showdown. I know everyone's waiting for there to get all the votes in. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight. How far into the show are we? It's already 9 o'clock. We're already 40
an hour.
45. Jesus Christ. We've been talking a lot.
We're talking about add-ons.
I know. Just fucking show goes all over the place. All right. So let me see. Let me see where I am with this run of show. What else we needed to talk about? We talked about the kind of the console thing. We talked about New World. Lots of WoW stuff. We can touch on the WoW housing thing a little bit. It starts bribing chat. Well, I'll pull them up. So I'm got a thing so everyone can see, and I'm going to drop the links everywhere so you guys can go and vote. Really excited for this. Next time, you motherfuckers, go in there and make some transmogs. We have 4 entries this time. I know you guys are in the Discord ignoring all of my pings. I should have said too.
They have you muted now.
I should have said too. Like it could have been any game, man. It could have been any game. People could have came, drop your transmogs. That's what I'm saying though. Yes, you could have entered with a Guild Wars 2. The reward's gonna be WoW Midnight, but I'm just saying. I'm curious what Jamie thinks about controller support, add-on purge, class pruning.
Well, here's the thing though, is so many people
if not for console release. So hold on. So here's the thing, John. People are already playing the game on Steam Deck. People are already using consoles, using controllers to do mythic rating. So one, there's been people does anyone remember Xpatter? I used to play World of Warcraft with a controller. I keybound so what do I think about controller support? Great. What do I think about the add-on purge? I've been bitching about add-ons for the last like 20 fucking years. So good. Get that shit out of the game, because I think it creates too much because people in the WoW community don't realize that people outside of it fucking hate that part of the game, that they don't want. It creates this thing that it makes it less accessible. And as much as people don't want,
get dependent on it.
Right. As much as people don't want to admit this or whatever, like the reason that WoW has survived and is the biggest MMO in the world is because they've adapted to the different changes of the market. So what do I feel about it coming to console? Is it going to make it so the game lasts another 10 years? Fucking do it. Right. So like, that's the thing, right? There's a lot of shit where, and the thing is too, Final Fantasy 14 is already on controller or on console. It's on the PlayStation. So that means that WoW's already losing market share. They're already not competing against ESO. They're already not competing against New World. They're not competing against TNL. They're not competing against PoE 2 or PoE 1. There's a lot of fucking games that are on console now, guys. Here's the thing. 44% of the gaming people playing games are on mobile, right? But over 70% of revenue comes from mobile gaming. That's insane. Now, do I think that it should go to mobile on my phone? No, but did I buy the ROG 5 so I could play games on my phone? Yes. Did I buy a Bluetooth controller to set up my Steam Link so that I could play games on my phone? Sure, I did. Have I played fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 on my phone? Yes. So what's my thought about it? I think it's good. But here's because I was talking to Richie SH about this. You cannot make it so it's a mobile first to PC. PC has to take priority. Now, what do I think about the ability pruning? Dude, here's the thing. They have been adding buttons since, when's the last time they pruned? Was Miss Pandaria when we got all the talents cut out? Like, it's been a long time, and we're getting abilities and abilities. There's some people that are really happy with them. I know PvPers specifically love the rotations. PvEers are definitely kind of upset. From what I understand,
I've been playing a Shadow Priest recently, which is I normally don't play casters, and I think there's too many buttons on the Shadow Priest, which is like, I don't know.
Shadowlands pruned too.
Definitely could be pruned.
So I don't know. I'm not someone who's going to sit here and say like I need 50 different buttons, but I've got a 12 button MMO mouse. And I'm pretty sure from looking at the alpha on Prot Warrior, I'm still using more than 12 buttons. So I'm still happy with that. It looks like they're still going to use on use. There's a lot of stuff that for like passives that are going to trigger things, which when they did that with Ravager already on Prot, I was like, this is fucking awesome. It's one less templated ability I need to place down. So it depends. Like New World has what? 3 abilities per, well, they're not, sorry, it's sensitive. You have what? 3 abilities per weapon, and that's it. So like there's a middle ground somewhere between all of those. I don't think that you need to go to strip it down to where it's completely useless, but I think like healers removing interrupts. And here's the thing, that's controversial in WoW, but in a lot of other MMO circles, they think it's bullshit that characters can do everything in WoW. There's a lot of people that don't like WoW because if you are a DPS, you have the same basic kit. Like you basically do the same shit as every other DPS, just with different colors and different flavors, right? So there's communities that are looking at this game and being like, it's dumb that this class just does everything. There's no synergy. There's no reason I'm going to bring someone else. ESO housing versus WoW housing. Mio?
Excuse me, sir. I like my hunter being able to do everything.
I know you do. And he's not of that mind. I don't know really where I fall in that, but I do know.
That was, honestly, that was one of the bigger pain points with the Ranger and Ashes of Creation is because they didn't have a CC, like an actual CC.
Because you had
an interrupt.
Yeah, like vines. I do remember talking about
this. At the time, I didn't have a pet, so I didn't have a taunt or anything like that to keep mobs off of me.
Excuse me. I do remember that. So ESO housing versus WoW housing. Right now, the beta for WoW housing is up. You can make a PTR count, and if you've ever had a WoW account, you should be able to make a PTR count. I would definitely check that out if you can, because I think it's really fucking good, dude. Like I
only played with the ESO housing a little bit when I had the little inn room.
Yeah, because like
it was a little.
It's very similar though.
There was a lot of options there, but it was a little tricky trying to figure out what to do.
Like Mio, in the way that you like to like just kind of put shit in like kind of wherever, like you can do that, right? You can do that if you want to have like floating books. If you want all this different stuff, excuse me. Oh my god. If you want to do that, you have that ability. So I actually think you'd really like it. You can make fucking jump puzzles, dude. You can make jump puzzles. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. So I honestly think if I'm talking to you about what you enjoy about ESO housing, I think you would really like trying out the WoW housing. And that's not me trying to pimp WoW. Like I honestly think it would be so. I thought of you. So straight up, I thought of you when I was touching housing. Oh my god. When I was touching things, when I was testing housing, like you were the first person I thought of, because I'm like, dude, Mio would love this. You can sit on all the chairs. You can do a trick where you sink your chairs into tabletops, and then you can make it so you can sit wherever you want. And I was like, Mio would sit on so much shit. Did that rhyme? I was like Dr. Seuss for a second, but I was like, dude,
sit on shit.
You would sit on shit. Oh no, don't sit on shit. Oh no, don't do that. Final Fantasy 14, people are really liking the WoW housing for what you've seen. Let's see. Roar says it's great, but I need to see. But here's the thing, man. Because I thought about it, right? And I think one of the best things about WoW housing is that everyone's going to be able to get a plot. I understand like the whole like prestige side of it. Like I do understand that side of it, right? But I'm thinking like,
I don't think that's what he said. I think he said, but as in the downside is you win a house by bidding.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were saying those. At one point, Roar said that he was like, but there's no housing PvP. So I read that wrong. Because that was like one of the things that kind of sucks about, because we talked about,
because you have to, I mean,
you got to rush, dude. Well, that's the good thing about having,
you can cheese it a little bit, but yeah, you got to rush.
Because we have our own guild in WoW, so we'll be able to we'll have our own private neighborhood. We're also going to be able to do community stuff. But I was like, honestly, I was thinking like,
we'll have a commune.
I think you can create community ones though too. So like it might be kind of cool to try to build that up. We'll see how things go. Don't ever listen to me when I have ideas, because sometimes I don't follow through with things. Speaking of which, I'm working on my first actual real YouTube video where I've been editing stuff and stuff like that. I know I dropped it over in the Discord for Twitch subscribers and Patreon people to kind of check that out. I am still working on that video. I just really suck at getting B-roll and stuff, so I'm still recording. I got some other stuff I need to record for it, but I am working on it.
Oh my God. That's a blast from the past.
What?
Belfast said, I remember Ultima Online housing. You could steal people's keys and steal everything. I remember, now that you said it, I remember that. I was very young when I was playing that. I think I was like 9 years old, around that age. But I remember my brother, who was older than I was like, he like no-lifed that game like crazy. And I remember you said that, and it made me remember a story he was telling, because somebody did exactly that.
Mio, there are a bunch of RP add-ons and inside of the WoW communities. So this was actually kind of cool. And I think I talked about this on Twitter, but I didn't talk about it on stream. I was testing the PTR with my daughter, and she's 8, and we were flying around, and you know, she hasn't really been interested in WoW. She's kind of done a couple dungeons. She likes her monk, but she hasn't done a lot to level her. And I was like, okay, Dad's going to set you guys up. We're going to play with housing. We're going to check it out. And she gets started and she kind of builds out this little room, and she's like, okay, I'm done. She loves Minecraft and survival games and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, but did you know you can do this? And she's like, what? So that kid spent like the next 3 hours we didn't even end up carving pumpkins because she was just so focused on doing the housing stuff. And by the end of the night, that kid knew where everything was. She was going to there's this cave with a smuggler where you can get like alliance stuff. We were Horde neighborhood, obviously, because Horde player. But she's flying over there to the alliance and grabbing stuff. And then she's flying back over here. She knew where everything was. She stopped and there's this one like party island, right? And she's there, and it's got like this big bonfire. There's like a tiki bar. And then there's also like this kind of like little wedding venue. There's a lot of RP stuff that they put in it. She goes over there and she buys up she's like, oh, is that alcohol? Because you could buy alcohol in the vendor. I was like, yeah. She's like, oh. I was like, no, it's your character. Like, it's fine. Like, you can do it. She's like, okay. So she gets all excited. She bought a bunch of it. She got her character super drunk, was throwing up, and then she's getting a huge kick because if you get on your mount, it dives up and down and shit and move because it's so funny. And she had an absolute blast with it. And like, that a lot of people are saying like the system's stupid because like some people just want to sweat in games. But what that did was it gave that 8-year-old who would never play WoW because she doesn't like questing, she doesn't like these other things, she's getting very excited about player housing. And she told me, she walks up, she's like, it's probably going to take me a while to get used to playing this game, but she was really invested in wanting to do housing. So I think it's a huge win because here's the thing too, WoW isn't getting new players. Like it's a lot of people, like some are, like you get some 20 plus or whatever. I'm 36 and he's 21. And yo, thank you so much, fam, for the sub.
Excuse me, sir. That was really bad. No.
No. Oh, shut up. But yeah, so anyway, I think it helps with driving, like pulling in a new audience that wants to play with that stuff. So you got your little niece semi-interested in WoW with the
28 months subscribing.
Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? I was going to say, I didn't even know we knew each other that long. Oh my God, dude. It's over 2 years now. Why are you subbing? Don't sub to this. It's just trash.
Definitely not getting your money's worth.
Oh my God. All right, guys. So let's see. We've done that. So it's time. I know some people have been very patient. Okay. Some people have been very patient, and now it's time to
or has been following us for
1 year and 6 months.
10
oh my God.
days and 23 hours.
God,
I should say the minutes and seconds too. Just
it should. Where's Lord? Is Lord here? Lord's my oldest baby.
Your oldest baby.
He is. He's our oldest. I remember when because he basically subbed right as we started. I remember because I remember he was 9 months and he finally got born.
Jamie, it's that time of year. Extra Life.
Oh yes. Oh my God, dude, we gotta do Extra Life. We gotta do Extra Life. I gotta find out when it is, but we are going to do Extra Life this year. So if WoW doesn't do, fuck them. Or not WoW. If Ashes doesn't do it, fuck them. We're gonna do it anyway. We don't need to be on treatment.
There's the minutes. There's the minutes and seconds. Both stalkers are following 53 minutes and 15 seconds.
We're not gonna worry about Team Intrepid. We'll do fucking Team Chaos, dude, and we'll do some Extra Life will try to think of some really cool events. We'll try to think of some really fun things to do. But I missed
feel
it.
awful.
Like we need to do
we missed it last year.
I know because
well,
we raised almost $3,000.
Intrepid Studios said that they kept being like, yes, we're gonna do it, yes, we're gonna do it, and the next thing we know, like they just never did it.
Dude, I had
waiting to do it.
I had Intrepid mods. Dude, I had their mods asking me like, dude, ask Steven when the fuck they're doing this, because when are we doing it? And I'm like, they're not telling me. I'm like, you guys should know more than me. So
here's the thing: is this is the time that they normally did it.
Well, maybe that's why they're delaying. Maybe they might actually do Extra Life this year, but I don't know. It bummed me out that they skipped it. I'm being real honest. That sucked. But anyway, all right, guys. All right. So it is time. We got to do the Transmog Showdown. So I'm going to drop these links everywhere. I got to get all these open so I can get all the different chats open so everyone can vote. Guys, I'm also going to pull these up on the stream. We're going to be blocked for a bit. We're going to block our beautiful faces because I'm going to pull these up. Any they're dropped in the Discord, but we're going to start those. I sent you the link.
My surprise face looking at each one.
Oh no. Never mind. I was going to make a really bad joke.
Okay, now that shut up. Don't even say it. Okay. Now that you have our faces blocked.
Well, it's not blocked yet. They can still see your tooth. Hold on.
They can still see my tooth. Shut up. Firstly, I thought you said I initially thought you said they can still see your tits. I was like, whoa, I am not flashing you when you were live.
I tried earlier and she said no.
Listen, but they can't see the tooth because it's not there.
Can't see. That's true.
Can't see something.
Can't see what doesn't
there.
All right, so that was that one. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to pull it up on YouTube too, so I can drop all the links to everybody. So that is shorts. I think this is the long format. All right, there you go. So there's the link over on YouTube. I already dropped it over on TikTok, and I got it.
Or you can't because I already voted.
Yeah, Annie was. I made it so you can only vote one for one IP. I think I can. I can. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be able to vote too. Annie voted early. I was like, you can't do that. All right, there we go, guys.
I don't know. You sent me the link, and I was like, okay.
Oh no, wait, that should work, but got a little cut off. If you might have to hold on. Shit, damn it. Somehow I cut off. I didn't get the H. Copy link. Somehow I missed the H. I have to pee really bad.
TTPS.
I'm going to take a quick, I'm going to go pee real quick after I drop these.
No, you can't because nobody's talking and I'm going to be standing here awkwardly.
No, you're going to talk.
As always.
All right, hold on.
Wait, make me a drink while you're up.
No, I'm not going upstairs. Take me 2 seconds.
Give me some of your energy drink. You just joined. Welcome, Iroj. Tell you about your Halloween. Okay, so we went, well, I worked. Jamie worked too. And then my boss let me go home a little bit early, which was nice. I got to bring, so we have a new puppy. And my new job is, I say new job, but I've been there almost a year now. But they're dog friendly. It's a small office that's not customer facing. So I got to bring my puppy into work for the first time, which was really cool. And she only peed on the floor once because she's not potty trained yet. So that was fun. I got to bring the puppy into work, and then
shut up, Iraj. You don't know.
We went home, didn't wash hands. Oh my god.
You don't know, man.
Not. Well, no, he didn't because there's no sink in that bathroom.
I don't have a way to.
We haven't replaced the sink yet from the.
I'm rubbing in my beard.
Ew.
That's what this is. It's a napkin. All right. Look how
I'll make him wash his hands before he comes up here. Anyway, so then we got ready for trick-or-treating, and it was a sad day because for the second year in a row, our oldest daughter apparently has friends now and goes trick-or-treating with them. It's fucking
breaking my heart, dude.
And on top of that, she left with her friends before I got to take pictures of everybody in their costumes, so I was sad. But we went to, I think it was like our 3rd year. Yeah, it was our 3rd year. There's a neighborhood here that has like a bunch of like $1 to $2 million houses. Super nice neighborhood. Everybody wants to live there except for us because we want to live in the woods. But
I love living in the woods, dude.
But it's super nice trick-or-treating because all the houses are right near each other, and all of them are like, yeah, take take a massive handful of candy or whatever. So it makes it so we're not out very long with the with the little kids because they expire quick. Oh, and we brought the puppy with us, and she got a gazillion compliments, and she's also a bit of an asshole and kept growling at everybody, even though she's only like 14 months
so
old.
she had her hackles up
or
and
14
shit. Although,
weeks.
she was pretty good about the other. She wouldn't bark at any other dogs, but there were a couple.
She was it was her first time like out in other than obviously going to work with me, like out in public with like hundreds of people around. So she did really good, all things considered, but you could tell she kind of expired after a little bit, and then that's when we left. She was like ready to just not be in the
I'm now going to block. I'm going to block her lovely faces with this capture. There you guys go. And then over there on vertical, you guys should be able to see this now. It's a little bit cut off for you guys, but we're going to go. I need to click that link myself. Annie already voted, so I can't even vote. So guys, I'm going to butcher your names. I'm sorry if I butcher everybody's names. We're going to start with Bara, which I guess in chat is Bullstalker, which is so much easier to say. Wait, I don't know. I messed up names on okay. I'll have to go back on Twitter because I looked at people's Twitter names and somehow I accidentally put the same name twice.
Oh my God.
I fucked that up. But
do we need to put the name? Hang on, you got to keep it anonymous.
I needed to keep it anonymous. Maybe. Well, you don't know who's.
If you
could just go to Twitter, you can see everyone's posts to see who dropped what. But I will. I will match the transmog. I messed that up. I apologize, guys.
Anyway, I was looking for the.
I've got it. I was gonna pull it up here anyway. Anyway,
I didn't realize we had a nudie one.
We have a nudie one. What's a nudie one?
That's the Patreon.
What are you talking about?
Phantom.
Anyone else looking for the nudie disc? Oh, you were looking. Oh yeah, you're looking at my Discord trying to see what was on there. All right, so our first transmog that I've got up here is our Fell Hunter by Bullstalker. We've got this right here, and we've got the other one over here. We got these two different images.
That's so cool.
I thought this was really cool. I really like. I'm gonna zoom in on this because I don't know how well this comes out stream. You can see the glowing eyes there. I thought this set looked really awesome. Also, very much aware of the. I know you're Bullis. Oh my God, you're Bullis. I'm so sorry, dude. I messed your name up over on the. But I know who it is. I know who it is because really, what matters is as long as you get the reward if you win. But yeah, no, that helmet is really fucking cool. I really like this set. And I think Annie, do you have that Spirit Beast? I don't know if you have that one. I know Annie was really big in getting for Spirit Beast.
I have the purple wolf.
You have the purple wolf,
and then I have the current. Well, I don't know what Spirit Beast it is for the current expansion, but I have the Blood Gullet Spirit Beast from Dragonflight, which is like that big.
Oh yeah, dude, Blood Gullet.
Triceratops looking. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have that one forever. And I like too that he's like massive. Sometimes it's a little annoying how big he is, but I like having like a giant pet.
And I hope I say your name right. I believe it's Mirren, M-E-I-R-E-N. Is that Mirren? I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. We got Shady right here. I actually really like this set too. I love, this is from the Maldraxxus set, I believe, from the Covenant. I really like this headpiece. I have that full set too. Especially with, and let me move over to the backside. I fucking love. So the dude who worked on this, I believe it's Hunter Gage is the name who, I believe who created these cloaks. He did all of the different Legion transmogs. Apparently he did the brand new, oh my God, brand new, why can't I think of it? Headless Horseman mount and set and the weapons there. I started following that dude over on Twitter. Definitely give him a follow because he has some really cool art. I really like this one too. I like to, Mary, is that the parasail? I almost got that too, and I didn't end up getting it. I should have got the parasail, but I think this is a pretty cool set. I see there too, because I actually know these pieces. So you've got some of the Forsaken parts there along with on the hand. Really cool use of these because sometimes these stick out like a sore thumb. I actually thought this actually came together really good. And I like how we got our spooky ones right there. Let's move down. This one is by, I had to double check because I actually haven't seen this set. I don't know what set this is, but I do know this shield. Because I'm like, is that from WoW? Because I didn't know what it is. This is from cool. Ziyumi. I think that's how you say it. And called this one Sun Escort. I did like this one. I thought it was pretty neat. I actually really like the shield. I've never seen the shield before. I don't know how I missed this one. So I'll need to go and look at this, but I thought that was pretty cool. I like the whole look that he's got here. I'm assuming this is either Prot Warrior or Paladin. I'm not entirely sure which it is, but I'm assuming it's gotta be a Pally. Like I'm thinking this is probably a Paladin. But I thought this one was pretty neat. This shield's from BFA. See, we
That's why you don't have
BFA.
it.
That's why I don't know. I'm not, oh God, never mind. Skip. I'm not doing that. You know what would go hard though? You know what would be really good is if I would fuck with a BFA or Shadowlands remix. I think that would be really fun. And then we have I'm gonna say Bara over on Twitter. This is their set that they put together. They told me, and I left it in here because I actually really like the way that they did it. Look at you got lots of hunters in this setup. Miran, what's your class? What was the class there? BFA remix could be the best thing if they could do. BFA was amazing. I wasn't questing through it was kind of brutal with some stuff. Hey, apparently
the eyes are crazy.
These eyes are a toy. Yours is a monk. All right, cool. These eyes are a toy, but I actually really thought this set pulled together. And this, I thought that just the color matching with the pets and the outfit.
Love that.
I really like this one. Over on I'm gonna have to back it up so that way everyone on vertical, you guys are able to see that.
I want that pet. I want the tiger thing. It's cool.
It is very, very cool. So make sure you
I
guys
don't have one of those yet.
Make sure you guys go through, click that. Make sure you guys vote on your different ones. I'm going to need to do a little trick on my end because Annie fucking took my IP. So let me.
Well, I took it first because you're smarter than I am, and I wouldn't have figured out.
Oh, you guys didn't get to see my face. Hold on.
What's the matter?
You guys see that? She said I was smarter than her. It's a far
Is that
stretch.
surprising to you?
Little bit. It's a far. I think that's a pretty far stretch. Let me go ahead and put so I can see all the results and everything.
I'm no stranger to far stretches, but come on.
Jesus Christ, this is a family show. All right, guys.
Not.
So we're gonna leave these up. I played myself.
Should have gone with the slut mog.
I played myself. Hold on. Now I gotta hold on.
I was thinking about adding a couple of my own in there just for fun.
I thought about not to make it votable. Not to make mine votable, but I had the same idea because some of you fuckers in the Discord saw the fucking ping and you went make the shit. But
then
no.
too today, especially after they had the Day of the Dead, like new masks and stuff, I was like, oh shit, I should enter one. And then I was like, well, wait, it's supposed to end yesterday and everybody's gonna know.
Yes, Aura, if you want to drop one in the Discord for funsies, if anyone has any cool transmogs that you want to show off right now for funsies, not to get voted on, for funsies, I'm going to say for funsies one more time because it feels good in my mouth. If you guys want to say for funsies, not Jesus Christ. If you guys want to drop any transmogs over in the Discord into the Transmog Showdown, feel free to drop that in there. I kind of want to make this like a thing. Like I kind of want to do a thing. You have more transmogs to show. Miran, are you part of the Discord? If you're not, exclamation Discord, go ahead and join and drop stuff in there. And definitely fill that up. It should be the Transmog Showdown channel. Okay, let me see. Oh, validating. I forgot. I didn't realize I blocked VPNs. I made it so people couldn't VPN their stuff. Listen, we once had, because when we were giving away Astro Creation keys, people were making fake accounts. They were using VPNs. They were doing everything.
Oh my God. You can never have
dude.
Nice things. Yeah.
No, so we learned from last time that if we do some type of thing, we have to put some safeguards on it because people. Hold on, let me do. I can drop a link to. Oh, hold on, this one. I'm sorry, I just yelled. You can't see that because it's not up. This one right here. It's the Transmog Showdown. Feel free to just drop some in there. Originally, what I want people to do was to drop them in the Discord, but no one did. So I was like, fuck it. People on Twitter deserve this. So you guys got those. Yeah, go ahead, drop them in there. There we go. Ooh, I see a slutty one. Hold on.
Whoa.
There we go.
Look
Oh,
at that.
is that the new Day of the Dead mask? That looks nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I love the new Day of the Dead. Yeah, those are cool.
What is a belt? Hang on. What is that belt?
It's a monk set.
This is like a monk. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. That's cool.
Hold on.
I like that.
People on vertical can't see. Let me show you. Yeah, that's a cool set, dude. You know what I'm so happy about is that
I like the glowy one too. What the fuck set is that? Hang on.
Hold on. Where?
Oh, that's from Guild Wars. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, what?
The one Aura posted. I was so confused. I was like, whoa, I have not seen anything like that in WoW.
Or what is it? You gotta tell us, like, tell us in chat what this actually is. Oh my god, you guys are blowing it up right now. That is cool. What class is this?
That makes more sense because I was like, what race is this? I was like, what am I looking at?
Ooh. Cool. I don't know what the monk stuff looks like. So this actually, because I don't play monk.
Cool too.
I like those. I like the blossoms too.
I think other than like the 3 seconds I played a Pandaren monk for Mists of Pandaria, I have not ever played a monk.
All right, let's see. Is this finally going through? What is happening? Annie stole my vote. Hold on.
Sorry.
It's fine. We're one. We're soulbound because we're buying on pickup.
Did we vote for the same one?
Did we vote for the same one? I don't know. I don't even know what the results are yet. I'm waiting. Because we do have some creepypastas to read. I think I might leave this up until the end of the show so people can jump in and get some votes in, and then right at the end we'll pull the winner. I know I'm edging you guys so hard right now, making you stay to the end of the show. You guys had no plans tonight.
Down.
Uni is settled down. Oh, that's right. I still got. Hold on, we gotta pull these up. Oh, that's a pretty one. I like that one. I've got this other monitor that's like up above me. I don't know why I pointed because the camera's not on me. So I'm looking at that one. I can't see shit, but then when I go look at over this monitor, that looks really good. All right, let me. Oh my god, Bolus is now dropping. Hold on.
Oh my god, I have that armor.
Oh, dude, yes. Annie will go out and she purposely looks for
Death Knight.
all of these slutty mogs that she can find. Like,
it's expensive too to find. Like, it's just gray items from vanilla that look like that, but they sell for like $50,000 in the auction house. At least on my dead ass server that I play on, they do.
You said that's your DK? Dude, I like the goggles. The goggles look cool. Or is that, wait, I saw the name. Never mind. Is that a rogue? What is this? There's gotta be a rogue, right? Dual daggers? I'm a moron. A fucking idiot. All right. Dude, okay. Never mind. I guess I'm just seeing to see results.
Dual daggers. That sounds like a good time.
All right, guys. I'm gonna leave that up. So if you guys have more, listen. You got friends that might want to click some stuff. I'm just saying. Get out here. Get the votes. Get some eyes on the show too. So everyone come out. All right, I'm gonna let that keep rolling, and then we're gonna do our creepypastas. I'm gonna have to mute Discord because that's gonna keep popping up over on my end. I don't know if that's coming through.
Said my character is a Sylvari warrior. Sylvari are plant people race. The armor is a mixture of cultural, plant themed, and some normal plate armor. It's very cool.
Like, very neat.
I definitely did a double take because I was like, wait, what the fuck? What am I looking at? Because I forgot it was Guild Wars.
So I have Annie. Oh, I just closed Discord over here and I need to open this back up to send you the PDF. Whoops. Hold on. All right. Because I'm going to send you just stop. Were you just yawning?
Yeah, my buzz wore off and you didn't get me another drink.
Oh my God. Go get up your ass and go make yourself a drink. Go pour a couple shots.
How to make
it more
than just
all
alcohol.
Right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little break, not a long one. I'm just gonna run upstairs, make Annie a drink. She's gonna tell you guys. Here's what we'll do. Annie will start. No, because I haven't read this creepypasta yet. I haven't read this one, and I want to read this one. So I'm sending you over the creepypasta. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take a quick break. Everyone go take a little bathroom break. We're gonna read some read some creepy stories. So go turn your lights off. Go grab a stuffed animal, cuddle it if you need to. One of them is fucking creepy. It creeped me the fuck out. They're MMO based. No, well, it wasn't like I'm sitting here in the dark reading it, and like I'm like I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good story. So I'm gonna get this set up. I'm gonna make Annie a drink real quick, and then we're gonna continue. I somehow lost my PDF though. Where the
is that the only one?
That's the one for you. I have one. I do have other ones. It depends on how long we want the segment to go. But give me 1 sec. I'm gonna make up a drink, and he's gonna tell you guys about her cutout of Legolas that she had with a kid that she used to make out with.
Um, he just broke my brain. He made me go nonverbal. Aura has 49 Guild Wars 2 characters. Believe me when I say if you let me have infinite entries, I can flood the submissions. Oh my goodness. I believe it. I remember you showing us some of your characters before. I have a lot of alts on WoW. Not too many, but I think I have, let's see, for level 80s, I have Hunter, Druid. Why are you knocking? Just come in. Oh my god.
Need your cup.
Okay. For, I guess now I have 2 Hunters, because I have a Legion Remix one too. 2 Hunters, a Druid, a Warrior, Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Priest, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember who the other one is. Going back through it again. Did I say Druid? I think I said Druid already. Oh my goodness, it's gonna bother me that I can't remember. I have a Warlock that's almost level 80. And the next thing I'll be leveling up is a Shaman. And then when Midnight comes out and I unlock the Harroneer, I'm probably gonna race change 80% of my classes or tunes to be a Harroneer. What is my favorite class? So my main is a Beastmaster Hunter, and I would say that's probably the one I play the most because it's just so solo friendly, like for doing everything. It has a lot of utility. I like when I do raiding in there, like hunters normally are the ones that get to do the fun stuff. So I like that part of it. And then it's tied with my druid because I really like my bear tank. But then I also have a lot of fun on the demon hunter for the tanking as well, because they're very mobile, which is not how a bear tank is. The bear tank is like slow as hell. So I don't know, like my main is definitely the hunter, and I would say that's probably my favorite. But I like my druid and my demon hunter a lot too. And thank you. I'm starting to be kind of into my shadow priest too. This has been my first time playing a priest this like end of the expansion. I leveled one up and I was like, this is actually kind of fun. So it's a different play style though, because I'm so used to on my hunter, like during raids and stuff, just being here, there, and everywhere, and I'm not used to having to plant my feet while I'm casting and doing my spells and stuff. So especially when there's AoEs and things like that, like I'm used to being able to run out of them and still do damage. But it's been different. But I do like the big hits you get with your spells with priests and stuff. So it's fun.
I am forever a prot warrior. That is my favorite. All right.
What did you mix this with?
It's Rogue Hydration. We're sponsored by Rogue.
Okay, I was like, wait, I thought.
I was like, fuck, you told me to give you one earlier. And I was like, well, now you got it, lady. Enjoy.
No, I know. But I was like, wait, did you actually just give me caffeine at 10 o'clock at night?
No, it's the hydration. It's not you know what? So I'm gonna plug it again because I'm so bad with this. If you guys use ! Rogue, if you can help me out over there, or
100%. Hang on, I got distracted, or you distracted me. I'm not gonna say your name correctly at all. Mirin Tepes. Don't you feel like male transmog is not as good as leather and cloth? I agree 100%. I think leather has some really, really cool transmogs, which I think is part of the reason I like my druid so much is because the leather, but at the same time I play a Tauren, so it's hard to make a Tauren like look sexy, I guess. So that's also why I'm excited about the Harroneer, because the second I can,
oh my god, Harroneer looks so good, dude.
Race change. Yeah, I'm gonna race change my my moo into a mommy.
Dude, I can't wait to see. Yeah, oh my god. All right, mommy so I've linked this everywhere. But there's oh my god, some of you might not hear this, but for the other platforms, if you use that link and you use code chaos, you'll get 20% off Rogue Energy. I love Rogue Energy. It's probably my favorite energy drink. It's actually gotten to the point where I don't like drinking Monster. I don't like Ghost. I don't like what's another one that I was drinking for a little bit? I have a hard time actually drinking other energy drinks now. I absolutely love Rogue. I get bummed out when I realize my tub's empty. So I actually use it quite a bit. They have a couple different options. They've got their energy ones. They have hydration ones, which I like to use during my workouts, which I'll actually mix with a little bit of like carb powder. And they also have a Rogue Chill, which is like, it kind of helps to relax you and stuff. It's great for like, late night sessions. If you're not a psycho like me who's having the fucking 200 milligrams of caffeine right before bed, you want to have like a cool, I think they have 2 flavors now. They have the strawberry hibiscus one, and they have a peaches and dreams, which peaches and dreams is really good. But they have one that kind of like to calm you down and stuff and get you relaxed. And I actually really, really like the chill. Chill's really good. But I also have like an IV drip of caffeine at like all times. So moving in to the end of the show, we're going to be doing.
I'm going to call you Mary, because I don't know how to say your name. Mary said, my second main is an evoker and I have to use everything to get better transmog to her. I feel that because I played an evoker. I leveled up an evoker in Dragonflight. And like, I absolutely love dragons, and I think the evoker could have been better, but they were pretty cool. But I feel like Blizzard did them dirty with like,
dude, it's like with druids,
cool stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's my one.
For some creepypastas.
Oh my God, you're such a nerd. You're gonna light your beard on fire. No.
I'm so sorry. That was rude.
Should I dim mine?
I don't know why I did that. Can you? Well, hold on. Yeah, let's get dark. Let's get creepy. Let's get weird. I'll put this in the background then.
That's as dim as it goes.
Is it? You just
it goes darker.
Oh my God, mine gets. Hold on, instead of messing with that. Okay, let's get comfy. All right,
here we go.
I think right now it just made your the LED thing brighter.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna creep myself out because it is pretty dark in here now. Annie, do you want to read yours first, or should I go with mine? So we've got a RuneScape creepypasta over on Annie's side, and then I have a World of Warcraft one over on my side. And I think that's probably all we have time for, because once we finish these, I maybe more. Maybe we can do a couple of different other ones, but I think we'll get through these, and then we'll look at the votes, and then we'll probably close out the show.
What the fuck? My background is making noise.
Your background is making noise?
my Deathwing background. I suddenly start hearing heavy breathing and fire.
It's perfect. Like, if you can find the Mog in your last pick, you're gonna do so well. Let me see. Hold on. What was the last one you put up? Oh my God. I can't even see that up on this side, dude. Fun fact, your post wasn't logged onto the character I shared. Guild Wars 2, the housing area lets you log out on an alt and you can see them there hanging out. Dude. So WoW is trying to do that. So we're talking about housing real quick. Let me turn the lights back up.
Was that we said about WoW stealing things from other games?
Yes. So right now, since we were testing Ashes of Creation, I've kind of got used to like
my ass is too big for this goddamn chair. Sorry, I'm just saying it. I picked wrong with this chair that I got. My butt does not fit in it. It's like for a child. Or a woman much less
what you guys don't understand is that Annie has a massive ass. It's awesome. But no, so
that big.
Right now, one of the things that Blizzard is trying to figure out how to do is to basically add like hunter pets and stuff into houses and things like that. And also to have potentially having your alts walk around. I know one of the things that they're looking at, and I think I've kind of started to suss out what their limitation is, right? Because it's with their engine. And I think what they're trying to do is try to figure out how can we load your character without loading their banks, loading their talents. How do we do that? Because I think that's, I was listening to Ian and them talk about it, and they were kind of trying to figure out like how are we going to do this without loading in everything. And the reason why I was kind of thinking about that was, if you guys remember when D4, when they were talking about how they couldn't add an extra stash tabs because when you were around someone else, it loaded everyone else's stash tabs, right? I think there's probably some weird networking thing that they're needing to figure out. It's kind of like how they figured out how to do dragon flying and stuff like that. So I think there's probably some type of technical limitation. But as Ian and them have been talking in other interviews and things, they've kind of discussed that either they're starting to learn how to get over some of those hurdles. It's kind of the things that like even lets them do player housing now. And I would say that the player housing that WoW has now, it doesn't feel like WoW, which is weird. Like it feels like you are playing a different game when you get in there and start using those tool sets. It feels so much different. So it's actually really cool. So I think WoW does eventually want to do that where your alts will hang out in your house. Which I think would be really cool. Like I love that idea. So yes, I hope Blizzard steals that from Guild Wars 2, just like they stole their flying. Guild Wars 2 mount system isn't actually mounts. You just use the system transformation in the system to give you the visual effects, as if you have a mount. That's interesting. Yeah, there's weird things that they do, like games do, to like kind of make it so these things work. All right. That was a little
in Garrison
educational.
In Garrison, I loved how you could somehow see battle pets walking around with the menagerie. That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, the stable or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At the Garrison, you could see your little battle pets every once in a while walking around.
I love that stuff, dude. I love when a game feels lived
I love it.
Okay. Like all those people that are upset about WoW Sims, fuck those guys. I'm so pumped for
all right. It's spooky time.
All right, let's turn the lights down low. Jesus.
Lights are down low. Maybe I should stream. I don't know. Maybe my lighting looks better with it dimmer like this. Maybe I had it too bright before.
It does look kind of, I like the contrast.
Though I think it's also too because I have a white text thing up on my computer, so I'm getting some extra light.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see how annoying this gets. I've added some creepy music behind it.
Oh, creepy music. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
All right. This is The Empty Wilderness RuneScape. A streamer I followed, old school RuneScape guy, hardcore Iron Man brain, liked to do late night wilderness runs with no face cam, only mic, only the clack of keys. One night, his stream title read Gravehound Scavenger Hunt. He joked he'd hidden something in the wildy for his viewers. That the first to find it got his spare abyssal whip. He world hopped a few times, chat spammed clues. The audio was off, no RuneScape music, no ambient sound, just a faint, I think it should say tick.
I think thunk.
It says thunk. Yeah. Like a spade hitting dirt every few seconds. As he crossed level 30 wilderness, it went empty. No hellhounds, no skeletons, not even bones on the ground. Just blackened trees against a gray horizon, and that shovel sound, steady as a heartbeat. He laughed, nervy. World's bugged. Kinda cool, right? He walked deeper. Then he found the first gravestone. Not a player death marker, a proper granite headstone, wedged into the dirt where a hellhound spawn should have been. No inscription until the camera zoomed and the bitrate smeared the text into jagged letters. It was a username, a regular in his chat. He hovered his mouse, hands shaking, typed the viewer's name in chat. A string of question marks. The viewer posted a single crying emoji, then went silent. He kept walking, more gravestones, more names, all of them in chat. Lurkers, mods, usernames I'd seen for years. The digging noise grew louder, but his character wasn't holding a spade. He checked his inventory, every slot filled with untradeable gravestones, all grayed out, all identical, all cannot be dropped. He read them aloud, trying to laugh it off. The stream kept freezing, 5 seconds of footage, 5 seconds of stillness, like the wildy itself was buffering. His run energy never dropped. His prayer flickering randomly, cycling like a slot machine. Whoops. At level 50, he found a stone with his real name, not his RSN. His actual name. He stopped talking. Chat exploded. Half of us thought it was ARG, half begging him to teleport out. He clicked the stone. The examined text wasn't lore. It was a single line. You weren't invited. The feed glitched. His mic popped like it shorted. The video froze on the wilderness ditch. Then it cut back. His character now stood on a flat, textureless plain. No minimap, no compass. Just that shovel sound. Faster now. Frantic. like something was digging up from beneath. He tried to log out, nothing. His friends list started lighting up, every viewer in chat showing online, all appearing on the same world, same coordinates, their icons clustering around him like fog thickening into shapes. Then, the stream ended, the VOD vanished, the channel was deleted within the hour. Years later, a friend claimed he went north just to check. He walked past level 50 where the terrain starts looping. The sky lost its gradient, the wilderness numbers stopped updating. There in a clearing that shouldn't exist stood one gravestone resting in the snow. No name, just a mirror embedded on the stone. When he leaned closer, he saw his reflection, distorted, flickering, like old RuneScape water on dial-up. Then the shovel sound stopped. A chat message appeared. Your gravestone has been placed. He tried to run. The shift key did nothing. He Alt F4'd, yanked the plug. He doesn't stream anymore. His account still shows online sometimes. If you try to add him, the request hangs forever at pending. The end.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. All right, guys, that was creepy. All right, I got the next one. I got this next one. All right, this one creeped me out because I've read it a couple times. I've been playing World of Warcraft since I was a teenager. If you've been around long enough, you've seen it all. Private servers, buggy builds, weird placeholder assets. But what I found last month wasn't a glitch. It was something that should not exist. It started when I reinstalled Classic on an old drive. In the Battle.net launcher beneath Classic Era, there was another option. Classic Era, patch 1.13.7 asterisk. The asterisk shouldn't be there. Hovering over it, it didn't give patch notes, just the word remember. I thought maybe it was a joke, some internal test server, so I clicked it. The login screen wasn't right. The dark portal was there, but its fire was black, and the sound was warped like a corrupted MP3. My account had only one character, a level 1 orc named Null. I never made him. When I entered the world, I spawned into Durator, but it wasn't Durator. The ground was ash-colored and cracked like old skin. The sky was bruised red, pulsing faintly, almost like it was breathing. No mobs, no NPCs, just wind. The chat box filled instantly. 1. General chat. You should have not come back. You should have not come back. I typed \1, who is this? The reply came after a long pause. You know us. I wandered north for what felt like hours. The zone borders were gone, barrens, Ashenvale. It was all just wasteland. Geometry was collapsing in on itself with doors leading nowhere with giant holes dropping into endless black. Finally, I saw a raid portal where none should exist. Temple of the Forgotten. The tooltip read 40 players recommended. None have logged out. I stepped inside. The loading bar crawled. My headset crackled to life. Not game sounds, but voices. Familiar voices. People from my old guild. Some of them are dead now. I heard them laughing, calling out mechanics, swearing when they wiped. The raid was full of their avatars. But idle, empty, and twisted. The health bars drained to zero. Armor sunken into rotting flesh. No eyes, just hollow sockets. One by one, they turned to face me. A raid warning flashed across my screen. You left us. I tried to leave. Alt F4, Control Alt Delete. Nothing worked. The screen distorted into static, showing Orgrimmar burning. Corpses piled high, but they weren't NPCs, they were players. Their names flickered one after another. I recognized guildmates I hadn't seen in 15 years. A Hearthstone sound played, not once but hundreds of times, layered, overlapping until it became a scream. Finally, the game closed on its own. My desktop was empty. Every folder, every file, gone. In their place was a single text file, remember.txt. I opened it. You logged out. We never did. Beneath that was a timestamp. Tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. The exact time of our old raid nights. I thought it was over, until just now. I checked my Battle.net friends list. Every offline friend of mine from my guild is back online. All of them. Even the ones who died years ago. And then I saw a whisper come through. Not in game, but on my desktop. in the corner where the battle.net notifications pop up. It was from Null, inviting you to group. My mouse moved over on its own. The cursor hovered over accept. The invite is still there, flickering, waiting, and it won't go away. That's it. That was the end of that one, dude. That one fucking creeped me out. I've read it a couple different times. Oh, man. I like that one. That one's a lot of fun. All right, guys. So that was that. I think we got to, what's our time? 10:12. I think that's good. I think that's probably good. So let's go ahead. We can look at what did you guys think? What did you guys think of the creepypasta? Well, Jimmy's gone. I wanted to say they're totally right about consoles. Whoops.
Well, he's gone. That was like 10 minutes ago.
I know. I was gone a while ago. All right, guys. All right, so let's pull up. That one was good. Yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, so do we have let me see. Did you have, why did I hear myself? Did you open your headphones near your mic?
I did. I was itching my ear.
Oh my god, dude, I'm so loud.
I broke up the seal. Yeah, I know. I'm going deaf over here.
Dude. Oh jeez, you need to turn me down in your ears.
I'm hoping if I keep your volume up high enough and you talk, I'll go deaf enough that I no longer can hear you anymore.
Wow. Dick. All right, guys, let's see. Let's look at the results.
Why do you think I say what so much?
We say what so much?
Let's voice see. Making me go deaf.
All right, so we have our tally with 21 votes. Mirren has 1 with Fell Flame.
21.
Mirren, I will hit you up because I'm gonna the way we're gonna do this. I'll just need your BattleNet and I can gift it to you. Can we do it that way? So I'll if you join.
Wait, Mirren's the winner. Oh
yeah, Mirren's the winner. Yep.
I thought you said Mirren only had 1. I was like,
no,
wow,
that's 21 votes. Mirren had 21 votes.
Awesome, congrats. That's awesome.
So I'll hit you up over in if you join the Discord, I'll hit you up over there or over on Twitter, and then I'll get your BattleNet and I can gift that over to you.
But hang on, you got to show people which one that was.
That was hold on. You can't. What do you mean you can't? Oh, you're so happy. Okay, never mind. I was like, what do you mean you can't do? Hold on.
Yay! Happy Halloween.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Skimpy trans. Well, now people are dropping more. Where the hell were you guys?
I know. We've been running this for a month.
Oh wait, no, that's Mirren. Okay, that was Mirren. All right, we're gonna have. I know we've been running. Well, it's been like 2 weeks, something like that. All right, let me pull. I gotta figure out get this one back up. So this one was Mirren's. It's the one with the Maldraxxus head. You got that with the cloak. Oh, that's a pretty creepy one. It's good. It really fit the thing. I can either message you on Discord or on Twitter. Either or. I just need to know what your BattleNet tag is, so that way I can gift it and send you over the Epic Edition.
That was winner. That's up.
Yep.
Yay!
Grandmaster
awesome.
Shady,
so
the
cool.
monk. All right, let me. Yeah, hit me up either on Discord, Twitter, and oh, that was a creepy tune. Oh, that can go off anyway. But yes, I need to fix my
congratulations and good job to all the other entries.
Yes, and
They're
also I want to do some more giveaways. I think maybe we'll try to do one next month too. I don't know if we'll still do the Transmog Showdown, but we'll figure out something. I love doing giveaways and stuff like that. So hopefully we get more participants and stuff like that.
We've given away. Oh man, we did so many.
We've done so many giveaways,
like the Ashes keys and things like that. Yeah.
Oh, I know, dude. I think we gave away a couple $1,000 worth of Ashes keys.
Like I love them. I think it's so fun. I love giving, guys. Especially for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is next month.
Yes, Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll have to do some Thanksgiving transmogs or something like that. Some things with Thanksgiving challenge.
We will have to do Extra Life, which is a charity for sick kids.
Yes, so we'll have probably focus our energy over on Extra Life. I know too. I with contacts over at Rogue and stuff too. We do giveaways for Rogue stuff. I know when Ashes of Creation had the Rogue, we did our show X Rogue. So that way we can kind of show that off. So I'll try to reach out with them. Maybe do some more giveaways. I bet when midnight drops, because I know when there's game releases, they kind of like to do giveaways and stuff like that too. So look at the fat cat. Oh my gosh.
He jumped up here. This seat is not big enough for both of our fat asses.
That has been the show. I think we were trying to go to 10:30. I think probably good that time. I actually did a run a show this time. trying to organize it a bit, and I actually think this actually turned out pretty well. So I think one of the things we're kind of trying to do is to do a little bit of going forward for future shows. We'll try to do a little bit of gaming news. We'll also talk about other MMOs. Probably talk a lot about World of Warcraft also, because that's what we're playing currently. But don't get too surprised if we hop to other games, because Annie and I are trying not to be stuck only in one area, because we do like to play like PoE and other games. And if new fun stuff pops out, we like check that out. Polygamorous.
Polygamorous.
By the way, if you are also
we need to trademark that, Jamie. Like,
Polygamorous, we do. We need to make it a shirt.
I've never heard anybody else say that except for us.
Polygamorous, yes, we need to put that out there. Also, if you are a single healer,
oh my god,
horse girl, if you know, you slide in our DMs. You know, we're looking. We tank and a ranger. We're trying to find our healer. All right, guys. Thank you.
This isn't a dating website.
You know,
but I'm looking for a wife.
Listen, that's true. We're trying to find our wifey. So, you know, slip in those DMs. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. This has been Buying on Pickup. I'm your host, Jamie Chaos.
So cringe. So cringy.
And she has been the lovely Annie Lace. Annie, send us off.
Look at my pussy.
Oh my God. By the way, guys, we did talk about this. We talked about potentially moving into doing some type of, all you heard was polygamorous. I see the way, I see the way that you wrote that. That's yes, it works both ways. Oh my God, Jesus, it does work both ways, doesn't it? Anyway, we did talk about potentially doing a bit more of a racy show over on Patreon, like we talked about, because I'm working on doing a bunch of multi streams. I actually had I was testing earlier. We think we ended up getting the stream pushing out to 7 different platforms. So we will be everywhere. If you have a platform of choice that you love watching, we'll also be setting up over there. But what we want to do is potentially do a bit more of an after dark. We talked about this. You know, we've talked about talking about the history of monster fucking in books, and talking about that. There's a lot of like adult conversations that we could have that I don't think TikTok, Twitter, YouTube would really like us having, but we could do a lot of these really fun streams over on Patreon.
I'll have to fire up my OnlyFans again. So
that's true.
On that too.
We hold on now. But but we're thinking, you know, put some adult content behind. No, not that kind of adult content, but putting
not anymore. Too old for that now.
But putting a bit more of like a adult podcast out or whatever that we can do. Looks respectfully that we can do over on like we do need more top-down cooking streams. Yeah, we need the cleavage cam.
Oh
that was,
my God.
Dude, that was
the worst. You guys don't even know. Jamie set that up and I was so unaware until we watched the stream back and I was like, oh my God.
I was like, oh my God, you can see right down your shirt the whole fucking stream. But yes, there is a link to Patreon. If you guys head over to Patreon, you can join for free. There's not a lot of good stuff over there yet, but I was talking about,
exactly.
we were talking about doing
exactly what he was doing.
Just said, no, because when I walked over there, you couldn't see my boobs. Oh my God.
Jamie's like, this'll get clicks.
Oh my God, dude. But we are going to do more cooking streams. You won't have to go to OnlyFans for that.
I love the cooking streams.
Yes, cooking streams would be a lot of fun. Let me do this real quick.
They're hard to orchestrate because we have 3 kids. So it's like timing because they will come out and come talk to us. If we're
right. So that means we have to eat all day. We got to wait. But I love doing the cooking streams. I'm going to drop this over for everybody. If you guys want to, you can go ahead, join the Patreon. You don't have to pay or anything. Like you get kind of updates. I am trying to work on doing some new stuff. Like I said, we actually got kicked out of the streaming game for a bit because we had a giant flood and we were kind of pulled back. We weren't able to do a lot. So
yeah, we had 4. So our streaming room is on the first floor of our house.
I'm back in it. If you guys, I'm going to be Annie for a second.
No, don't do it.
If you
can
see
the plaster dust. Oh my God, you can see the plaster dust.
I only painted this far.
We have.
I haven't painted the rest of the room yet.
That's why I'm in our bedroom on my computer because we had our streaming set up in the first floor and we had 4 feet of water in our house when all that flooding happened, like it was the beginning of April. And then it's taken all this time to be able to get the drywall and everything put back up. So
Thank you, Armory.
Yeah.
It feels really good to be back. I've been wanting to do this for a while. It's still a little difficult trying to figure out some streams, but I'm happy to be back and doing it. Doing a let's play win. I know. I've got a backlog of MMO games that we need to play. We gotta play.
I know, me too.
What is it? We've got oh my god, was it Terraria? I still haven't touched Terraria. We got Terraria we gotta do. Where's that space one you sent us? We can probably set aside, because I know Lord was asking me too, when are we bringing back Dead by Daylight community nights? I want to do that. I know I haven't been good about.
So fun.
I know I haven't been good about using the Discord. I even thought about just starting a brand new one, but I don't want to do that. But I do want to try to get back over there and do community shit. So guys, probe me. Hold on. Ping me, but just bother me over there. Let's get some conversations going. I don't give it doesn't need to be about Ashes. It doesn't need to be about video games. Let's just get in there and talk. I know, probe me. I know what I said. You didn't accept Space Engineers or refunded me. I think Annie refunded, or maybe I think Annie did. We really gotta bring back weekly Ashes questions. Clearly.
Yeah, I haven't been on Steam in a couple months, so I'm sorry. I probably didn't see it.
I know we gotta set some stuff up. I know Annie wants to get back to streaming,
oh my
but
God.
we gotta finish up the
I'm
rundown
always
here.
I'm always gonna remember when we were playing Dead by Daylight with some of our fans, and I was the killer. But I was the one who got jump scared when I walked around the corner,
when Daryl scared the shit out of you.
One of the survivors was there. I was like, oh my God.
But yes,
meanwhile, I'm the one with the axe and the weapon.
I know.
Fucking jumping.
But yes, guys, I want to get back to our community stuff that we did. I know we had the whole weird guild weirdness and stuff, and Ashes took up a lot of time. And honestly, I think that decayed a lot of the community that we had built. And I really want to get back to just fucking doing community shit and hanging out together. I don't care what games you guys play. I'm not one of those people. I'm not super dogmatic about games. So like, if you want to tell me about Guild Wars 2, what's some news that you guys want to hear about? I'll look it up. I'll fucking put it on the next episode. So I know they have expansion coming up soon. I don't know shit about it. Toss some links in there for me to look at it. And we can do a segment on that, but bless you. I miss the shit that we used to have, guys. I miss it a lot. So I know there's a lot of people.
So fun.
I know there are a lot of people that are like, they don't like that I'm not really an Ashes fanboy anymore, and fuck them, I don't give a shit. Like those weren't the people, man. Those weren't the people that build this channel. So I really appreciate, seriously, bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting, because it's been a mindfuck, dude. I've lost probably like 500 subs over on YouTube. Ashes blows, but we're your hosts. What's up, blood? But yeah, like I've lost like 500 subscribers or so over on YouTube. I think I've lost over like almost 100 subs over on Twitch because subs, but
Jamie, it's okay.
Viewers.
They'll be back. Yeah,
after
Ashes blows for them too.
Blows up. Thanks for streaming. Amazing. Yeah, kidding. Absolutely. Thank you for showing it.
Like
also
I said,
your transmog.
Like I said, we're still hoping for the best for Ashes. It's just
we are, dude. I don't want
right
it to
now
like,
is not what we want.
That's the thing. I don't want it to fail, right? Like I want it to be good. Like, and I want to have to eat my words, but there's a lot of things I'm starting to see from it where I've seen from other developers where I'm like, this doesn't seem good. But like every time they do an update, I'm like, I hope this is a fucking banger. I hope I have to come back on, like crawling back, being like, I was wrong. But I don't know, man. I've been here long enough. I've seen patterns and I'm like, I'm not feeling good about it.
Let me see if I can find the GIF, because if I can find it, you need to show it on chat.
All right, you'll have to send it on Discord so I can put it up there. But yeah, I want to get back to doing all this stuff and streaming more often. I'm not going to promise that we're going to do a coffee with chaos in the morning because I'm drinking so much caffeine right now, but I would like to do it. Someone guys, fuck you guys. Drop me YouTube videos in the Discord that you want me to react to.
Okay, I sent it. This is
you sent it. Okay.
Red Flags versus the Ashes fanboys right now.
Where is
you have to show it to everybody.
Where'd you send? Oh, you sent it in our DM.
Discord.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You have to do it. You have to show everybody.
Yes, this is dude, here's the thing, man. Okay. So like
this is my favorite GIF. I just want
that is so fucking funny. That is hilarious. Did I get through it all? Dude, we lost the original. Okay. So what happened was I was trying to fix something and I accidentally wiped our fucking Discord. So I don't have anything pre-wipe. I didn't save right, so we lost everything. I don't have any of this. We lost everything. So you're gonna have to send me a new list, Mio. But Mio sends me the weirdest shit. Those are gonna be, we got DMs. Just drop it in Discord. Drop it in Discord. I think we have a media section, right? Just drop it somewhere. If I don't have a media section, I'll make something later. But drop me some videos. It can't be all weird shit, Mio. It can't all be weird shit. Like some of it has to just be regular stuff.
No weird shit, only regular shit.
It's regular shit, no weird shit. All right? Like, no music videos. Check my DMs too. I'll check my DMs too. I'm sure there's some in there. But yes, what we gotta come. The podcast has to be parties again. That's what this show has to be. The show has always been a giant party, and you guys make up. I'm so happy everyone has been chatting this time. You know how quiet you guys have been the last few fucking streams? Everyone hasn't said anything. And it's just, Annie was like, our show's getting real conversational now. And like, it is kind of nice. Like when Annie and I did,
like it though.
It's nice, but it's not, it's
talk
like
a little bit.
It's so, yeah. Well, I mean, we can still do that.
We actually talk unlike in our everyday to day life.
That's bullshit. What's going to happen is we're going to finish this and then we're going to think of 100 other topics we meant to bring up. And then we're going to go to bed bitching about ashes like we always do.
Why are we finishing it?
Why we can keep going. I guess we're not done.
Why are we pulling out? I thought we said
we don't know. Okay. No, we keep going. I guess we're not done, guys. We're going to keep going. Annie's normally tired.
Now what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Well, you just gave me this and I drank it and now I feel awake. So
you shouldn't.
There was no caffeine.
There wasn't any caffeine in that. Maybe it's the B vitamins. Maybe you're deficient.
Maybe.
All right, guys, let's do.
Oh my God, that's probably what it is.
All right,
I'm like, wow.
All right, so let's keep going. We'll keep it going. Let's go. Let's do more stuff. But you guys, TikTok. I see there are 35 total viewers over there right now. Why are none of you chatting? Say something.
Oh my God.
You're making me uncomfortable. Say something, damn it.
Stop yelling at them.
No.
I feel like
everyone yell at the TikTok people.
Isn't that what TikTok
is? It because I'm not dancing? Are these not coming through? I can't see. I haven't seen any of you guys. I saw one from Phil earlier. No, you guys, I don't even know if I can see this. I'm going to scare the TikTok generation. Good. They should be scared. I just said, Kel Bell just joined. What is up, Kel Bell? Yo.
Jamie told our oldest daughter that she could download TikTok.
Yeah, you're working, Melissa.
Then
Thank you.
We got divorced.
Oh my God.
Cat is creeping around.
No, okay. We had a conversation about it, and she already uses YouTube Short. But my daughter, like as we talked about the dangers of social media and how it can fuck up like the way you view yourself and stuff like that. And she was like, well, she came up with a really good argument. She's like, I want to research different topics. I want to curate my feed to be able to get, and I was like, all right, well, I said no. And then Mom was like,
she's too smart.
But she, you said, okay, you broke. I was going to say no.
I never said okay.
But I mean,
wait.
Here's the thing though.
Did she tell you I said okay?
No, we were talking. You and I were talking, and you were like, whatever. So
I never said okay.
We need to do the Centaur DDR. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for never letting me forget.
I said I don't have the energy for this.
I think we have a way to do that now. By the way, I think we have a way to do the DDR. I think we can do it right here. I can pull the camera back also because let me just do this. Yeah,
because I'm selling all of our furniture. I'm selling all of our furniture, so we'll have room
because I got this standing desk now. We can put this wherever we want, baby. I kind of went through very bright now, though.
I had a moment where I listed. Shut up, JB.
We do need to have guests again. Yes. Find us MMO guests. Sorry.
I had a moment where I listed all of our furniture for the most part for sale. And then people came and bought it. And then suddenly I was like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah,
we don't have a dining room table right now.
She sold her dining room table because it is too big.
End tables. Somebody's grabbing our couches probably tomorrow.
Or you've been a guest on the show. You mean get to be one at some point. You've been on the show. But no, I do have a way to do the DDR stuff because before we didn't have a way to wirelessly hear the music and talk and stuff. Now we've got wireless mics. We can get wireless headsets to set up. Because before I'm like, I don't know
Oh
how
my God, are we going to be able to do karaoke without it being awkward? Because last time we did that, it was out of sync.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, like, because if I get long enough cables for headphones and shit, we'll be able to do whatever.
I want to do karaoke. You guys can hear my terrible voice. I don't know where the fuck Jamie just went.
I'm just, my light is blind. I'm got my standing desk now, and I was blinding myself with that light. It's like, because I'm looking at this fucking stream preview, and I'm blinded. But no, it's like, yes. I was saying they get to hear me sing with my terrible voice. Strix from MMO Byte said that he was opening Jesus fucking words. Strix from MMO Byte was saying that he was open to doing any type of podcast or whatever. I know we're following each other over on Twitter, and I know he games with his wife. And one of the ideas with Bind on Pickup was to interview couples and stuff that game together. Because Bind on Pickups, get it? So stupid. But I thought it'd be fun. I know I actually really would like to have Redbeard Flynn back on the show. I really like talking to Redbeard. That's another MMO creator friend that we've like kind of made it over the years. It would be really neat if we can get Idol back on. I know Idol almost has like 100,000 subs over on YouTube, and that conversation was great.
I saw something on Facebook that was dumb.
What?
But the comments saved it. So it was a picture. It was a picture of two gaming setups side by side, obviously a like man setup and then a
his
woman
and hers
setup side by side. Yeah, like a his and hers. And then it was like life goals or something was the caption, and then it was someone who reposted it who was like, as a married woman, don't do this. And then I was like, what the fuck? But then I read the comments, and like there were so many people that were like, as a happily married woman, do this.
Dude, I don't understand. Okay, this is going to be the relationship part of the segment, okay? Yes. What the fuck? Okay. Like, I don't understand that. Like,
the only thing the majority of people said was like, the only bad thing I see with this is that when you're gaming together, you're going to pick up on each other's mics.
Well, yeah, that's sometimes, I mean, we've had that
situation
happen.
Everybody else is like, what the fuck?
Steel Series, bring, you can mute yourself, whatever. But no, like, I mean, that's one of the coolest things too. Like, I don't understand like couples that don't, and again, if you guys are in these type of marriages, I'm sorry. But also if you're single, please listen to this. Find a fucking partner that likes the shit you like. Marry your best friend. Like that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah. Like, as so many people were saying, to the key to a successful marriage is finding somebody who has mutual interest to you. So absolutely do this. Like you should both like, not that you should both like video games, but don't marry a guy who's super into video games if you are not. And vice versa. Well,
yeah, that's like the chick that pretends to be into sports and then marries the dudes that's super into sports and then fucking like bitches every Sunday that he's watching football. And it's like, why'd you marry someone that was super into this shit? And then like just, I don't get it, dude. I really don't get it. Like, obviously you can say opposites attract, right? But like in some ways, I'm always really hot and he's always really cold. It's great for me because I'm always sweating so I can cool down when I'm cuddling up against her. And then she gets to warm off because she leeches my life force. I'm just kidding. Whoa, Jesus. I mean,
No. I meant from your sweatiness. Jesus Christ. That's not what I meant.
Oh my God. Have you guys ever seen, because we were talking about ashes, right? And Annie goes, do you remember that video of the girl who's like, I'm going to make it so wet for you?
So dry.
No, yeah. She's like, I'm making it so dry for you. And she's, what are you doing? I'm slapping it. And and she's like, this is like ashes. It's like, no, this isn't good. What are you doing? Stop doing that. That's not what we want.
Wait, would we get demonetized if we show that skit? Oh my God, it's so
dude, it's so funny. Old. I don't know. I think that'd be fine. Like, it was on YouTube. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
So I'm not gonna be able to say your name again. I'm gonna call you Mary.
And Mirren, goddamn.
Mirren. I'm sorry. My boyfriend. And it's too many syllables.
You just can't read. I thought I was a dyslexic one.
I'm a little tipsy. They said
I did give you a decent amount.
shut up. My boyfriend and I play WoW together and like games a lot. It's the best thing ever. And I agree. That's like Jamie and I.
I saw.
Jamie's the one who like helped me get my what am I trying to say? You were the one who I'd always heard of World of Warcraft. I played RuneScape prior, and then Dungeons and Dragons Online and all these other things. I'd never played World of Warcraft though. I'd played the original Warcraft, but never World of Warcraft. And then Jamie showed it to me, and I was like, "This is cool as hell." And then Jamie got me into it, and it was like ever since then. Obviously, it's had ups and downs, and we've taken breaks and things like that. But like, we've had so much fun.
It's been like a cornerstone of a relationship. Like that was the thing too. I've seen so many people like talking about housing in a way that like they're like, this is stupid. Because like someone was like, I can't. They posted the wedding venue, right? The Horde spot. We're like, oh, I can't wait to like, you know, basically marry my partner in the game. Or they were like, it'd be really cool if you could like actually marry your partner in game and be able to like share a house together or things like that. And there's a bunch of dudes that are like, this is so stupid, or like, why don't you go play The Sims? But I'm like, I am 100% sure that all those dudes piss in jugs and live alone. Cause it's like, why are you so fucking miserable? Like, you just let people, like, it doesn't, RP, and we talked about this on a previous episode, RP is like a cornerstone of MMOs. I don't think people understand how big like RP cosplay fandom like that carries these games. Like it is a massive part of probably any IP that you love. There is a mega nerd that has an entire wall of memorabilia for all of this shit, and they stare at it all the time. They love it, and they can't wait to buy everything. I mean, they're the people that probably buy all the cosmetics. They're the people whaling in the games to help support the development of everything. So it's like, fuck off. Like, why do you have to ruin people's fun? Anyway, I did find the video. Let me put this up there.
Hang on real quick.
Hold on, I'm going to play this.
On what,
well, let me play
on what you were just saying.
Hold on, because now there's just a weird face on screen.
Oh. Wait, I need to listen.
Wait, hold on. It doesn't, I don't think the audio is playing. Hold on. Let me, properties, capture audio. Okay, let me try this.
You have an ad break.
Damn. I have an ad break. Oh no. I don't think I have controls over here. Is it going right now?
Oh, well. Yeah, it's already running.
All right, hold on. We'll come back. We'll play this after the ad break. Let me it's I don't want that on my screen. It's so creepy. Hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm not leaving it up right now. But so when the ad break's over, we'll continue that. Also, people
what I was trying to say was that I was so excited when I realized that in WoW you can put in a crafting order for a ring called the Binding of Binding.
Yeah, Binding of Bindings. Dude, yeah, as soon as you showed me that.
I can't remember exactly what it does off the top of my head, but pretty much if you can if somebody else is wearing the same ring, you can link your rings together, and then I think you get like a passive, some sort of buff or something. I can't remember exactly.
I think like if you take a certain amount of damage or something, like while you're there, like I think you're able to
yeah, if you're in a raid together or something, it'll, I can't remember. Maybe we should pull it up, but I can't remember exactly, but I remember being like, oh, it's a wedding ring.
Yeah, no, it's really ring. Cool. Like I thought it was pretty fucking neat.
Now I'm gonna go out of my way to order it because I want to get rid of this one veteran ring that I have, and I'm like, you know what? I should get this crafted ring.
I was actually looking, and I'm pretty sure it's not like my best in slot, but it is one of the better upgrades that I can actually make. So I was like, fuck yeah, we should do that. I thought it was pretty cool. Let me know if the ad breaks up because I cannot see. Hold on, I gotta pull this over up on Twitch.
Well, I'm still subbed to you, so I can't see ads.
I can't see either. Hold on, guys, are we back from ad breaks? Hold on. Are we here? Let me see. Where's my stream info activity feed? I can't see it. Are we back? How do you tell how long you've been subbed? I don't know.
Was it /time? Hang on.
/time, I think, like shows you how long you've been around, but
I'm scrolling to look. Let's see.
I have no idea if we have ads or not. 35 months. God damn.
Damn.
I know you have a 1 year badge. I gotta add more badges.
Oh man, this conversation happened a long time ago. I'm sorry, guys.
Which conversation?
when they
if you hover over your badge.
Oh, it's exclamation point followage.
Followage? Hold on.
Or follow age. Wow, I'm retarded. I'm sorry, guys.
Follow age. Wow. I am not following Jamie Chaos. Oh man.
Oh man. Wait.
I'm not following. How do I follow myself? All right, guys. Hold on. Guys, everyone back. That's not it. You gotta.
I must be a little buzzed because I just spelled that so wrong.
I'm dyslexic. That's my fault. That's my problem. Let's see. Lace has been following Jamie Chaos for 3 years, 3 months, 22 days, and 13 hours.
Look at
that's for following, but that's not like subs. All right. Are you guys back? Is everybody back? We're gonna play this now. Jesus.
Oh, wait, maybe I should have looked further. Hang on.
No, I'm putting this up. All right. If you guys, does anyone remember? You guys remember this video? This is an old video.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my teeth ready for your blowjob.
Your teeth?
Oh yeah. How much teeth do you like?
No teeth?
Oh, how about like a few slow chomps?
No chomps. Definitely.
Like a light grazing with my teeth then?
No teeth at all. No teeth at all.
Oh, you are so kinky.
I guess.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Dude, it does look like Ellie Kemper. Holy shit.
Try, do you want it?
This is how it is following Ashes.
I'm gonna make it so dry for you.
No, that's the opposite of what is good.
I'm gonna make my tongue like sandpaper.
No, that sounds really bad, actually.
It's gonna be like a mouthful of sand.
No, please don't do that.
Desert in my mouth.
No, that's not a good blowjob.
Guys love it when it's like a desert in your mouth.
Where did you read that?
Oh, you don't want it dry?
No, not.
You are so kinky.
I guess.
You're so kinky. I'm gonna do this thing I do with my hands.
Oh yeah? What kind of thing is that? Oh,
What's this thing like?
Oh, no, please. No, stop. Please don't ever do that near me.
It flattens the whole thing out for you.
Flattens what?
I'm sorry, but it really does feel
Flattens
like
out
that
the
watching the
blowjob.
development of Ashes.
Don't ever do that to anyone.
Oh.
Do you just want to have sex?
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna make it so dry for you.
I do think that is Ellie Kemper. I hold on. I just actually found this on Reddit. It was from Derek Comedy. It wasn't, someone said it wasn't for College Humor, but yes. I guess it was a video that was commissioned by College Humor. So yes, I believe that was Ellie Kemper. That's the chick. Do you remember, oh, what the hell's that?
She looks familiar. Yeah.
No, Jesus, what show was, Kimmy Schmidt? Kimmy Schmidt. That's her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I didn't even realize that. Yes, it's fucking Kimmy Schmidt, dude. Oh my God, dude, she's really fucking funny.
Well, that's because the last time we watched it was before that show was out.
That is true. Oh, dude, that's a blast. Oh my God, that's a blast from Pat. I didn't put that. As soon as you said it, I was like, no shit. Oh my God.
That's funny. But yeah, that's how it's kind of been watching Ash's development.
Yep, it's just like, please stop. Please, no one likes that. Why are you doing that? Stop. No.
We're like,
stop.
How about we do this instead? And then it just keeps going on.
Oh my God, dude.
Anyway. No, that's fucking funny.
Well, now I'm going to be the one turning into a pumpkin. I wasn't planning on going for this long.
Okay, well, let's go.
All right, guys.
Should be used to it by now.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna end the show there. This was a lot of fun. But I do think it'd be kind of fun to just do more stuff like this. I'm actually pretty wiped out because well, if you want to talk, I'm getting sleepy because we got after dark before. You guys need to keep me going. I work
till midnight. No, just kidding.
I know it doesn't look like a lot, but I actually spent like 4 hours working on like the pre-show and getting everything ready today. I made a whole bunch of new overlays and shit, so I'm my brain is a little fried. Let's see. Let's do another. Okay, pick your poison game. Let's do another. All right. Let me see.
What kind, Armored Monkey? What kind of pick your poison? Is it gonna be like, what'd you say, flirty or uncomfortable situations?
Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna have it ask again. All right, so I saw. Thank you, Marin. Once we get off the show, I'll make sure that I go and I'll make sure I get that set up. Okay, so your options: dealer's choice. Well, the choices are flirty and fun, explicit and kinky, twisted moral dilemmas, or horror and supernatural. We haven't done that, so it is in the spirit of Hallow's End, Halloween, and Day of the Dead. Let's go and do, let's do a horror one. All right, so your options are, a demon protects you from harm, but feeds on someone you care about every full moon. Or you can see ghosts, and every one of them remembers exactly how you failed to save them.
Well, hang on. How is the demon feeding on someone I love? Is it like cunnilingus?
It's not good. Wow, Jesus. We're gonna have to make the Patreon show because I gave her too much tequila on purpose. A demon protects you from harm, but feeds on someone you care about. Number 2, you can see ghosts, and every one of them remembers exactly how you failed to save them. What?
Are you fine with a demon feeding on you? What if it's a succubus? She's got a big ass.
Well, it depends the type of feeding, dude. Like, what are they? Why are you choosing the feeding? Annie reads too much smut novels, and that's what the problem is. She's like, how do I make this perverted?
Hang on, what was the second?
I don't want to see ghosts, dude. I don't want to see ghosts.
Yeah, I like being alone in my house.
You can see ghosts.
Like I'm alone in my house.
You can either, a demon protects you from harm, but feeds on someone you care about every full moon. What does feed? What does feed mean? Because I need that. Hold on.
See, well, here's the thing: is I don't know. If it was just you and me, I think I could pick that one very easy. But considering I have kids, I wouldn't be okay. True. I wouldn't be okay with anybody doing anything.
So it's literally going to it's going to devour people. It's going to eat them every full moon.
Especially for my benefit. So that one's a no.
I don't want to see ghosts though, dude. I don't want to see ghosts.
Well, see,
I don't care how I failed them. I just don't want to see them.
I don't want to see ghosts, and I
want to be left the fuck alone.
Hear about their bullshit, but I don't want my kids put in harm's way.
That's true. Either, so. Oh my god. Okay, so when I was a kid, my parents brought me to Sixth Sense like way too young, and I remember we watched it like in a minivan. Like we went to the drive-in to watch it. No, it's terrified.
That milk farm. That was too tame for me, honestly. It needed to be a little darker.
Okay. Yes. Do we want to get into the fucking what was it? Was the Morning Glory milking farm? What was it? What's it called? What's the name of that book?
You got it.
Morning Glory Milking Farm. Is that what it's called? All right. So anyway, It's like they're getting milk for medical reasons, right?
Yes. So apparently the semen from the minotaurs is like Viagra for humans. So they
so like humans are doing it for like as like an aphrodisiac, but like. And like, I guess like I guess like even the like
she gets a job there as like the person who helps to harvest the semen. So, or the bull milk, I guess is
the bull milk. Oh my god.
And that's she ends up falling in love. She ends up falling in love with one of the clients who goes there to donate. And I don't know. I mean, it was honestly. Here's the thing, though, is like I haven't read a ton yet of smut books, but of all the ones I've read, that one's probably the most wholesome, even though it doesn't sound like it would be.
She says she hasn't, but she's read like there was at least one every month. What's the one you actually like? It's the Dustwalkers series, right?
Well, see, there's like
the monsters in that actually sound pretty fucking cool.
Well, see, for that one, I really actually like the world building. So I've read A Court of Thorns and Roses, the Duskwalker Bride series, and both of those ones, I really like the world building. It's not even about the smut for me. I just think the fantasy behind the stories is really cool.
And the Duskwalker ones?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like demons are not invading, but like devouring the world, and
basically have to give them like a virgin or whatever, right? To like stave off from. But the way Annie described the monsters in these books, at least in the Dustwalker series, it's like, they take the shape or form of whatever they devour
whatever
first,
they consume,
which sounds really cool.
They have like skull heads, and they get their skull head from like an animal that they've eaten or whatever. You know, it's
All right, so
cool.
like one might like have like you know, like a, I don't know, one could look like a naga, one could look like a werewolf. Like I actually thought the monsters you described in the book, I haven't read those ones. The one I did read, and I got pissed trying to read these because it's like, you gotta listen to these books. One of them's called The Haunting of Adeline, and
it's Hunting Adeline.
Hunting Adeline, whatever.
And then the second one is Haunting Adeline. And that was more so to see if it would trigger you, because that's actually an extremely dark book.
It's a very dark book. And I got to the part where I think it was fairly dark. I was just like, I fucking hate this guy. So in the book.
Here's the thing is for that one, because that's one that a lot of people recommend when they're those people that are like looking for recommendations that are like, I have no soul, trigger me. And then that's the one that they recommended them. So I was like, okay, I'm going to see.
No, it was
actually is.
So
it was bad, but honestly, I expected it could have been worse. Though the second book actually is pretty brutal, because she gets like abducted. Spoilers. And there's whatever.
What people want to read it.
It's been out for years.
Anyway, though, but here's the thing. No, hold on. Here's the thing, though. This dude is basically like the Dexter, but like he goes after people that sex traffic people, but he's abusing her like throughout the whole fucking book. And I'm like, you're a douchebag. Like, I fucking hate every time I'm listening to, I'm just getting mad. Cause I'm like, why does she like you? Like, I was like, I couldn't, I'm already getting annoyed.
Jamie, it's fine. It's fine.
It's not.
As long as you have a chiseled jawline and abs.
No,
okay?
it's fucking like, dude, I couldn't. When it got to the scene with the guy, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this fucking story.
That's the thing. So for me, like, I understand for the sake of the story, it's whatever. And like fantasy is like whatever. Like, that's what books are for, is to have weird shit happen. But I'm that person too, where I look at a situation, I'm like, okay, would this have been okay if it was somebody who was like unattractive?
No, the thing, like, none of the shit he's doing is attractive. Like, I don't know. Like, she's such a dumb bitch too. I fucking hate her. Like, she's annoying too. I fucking hate the main character. I hate the love interest. This whole fucking story sucked. Oh, dude, I was just so mad.
But that was the story behind why I actually listened to that one. And then I kind of I do think the author is very talented. I liked her writing style. So I ended up reading the second one too. And the second one is definitely a lot more dark than the first one. So
is it? Oh my God. The first one was, what was the other? Was it Fifth Wing? Was the other one?
The first one, at least it's kind of consensual, non-consensual.
Dude, nothing about it's consensual. She's just got a mental disorder, dude.
Okay, but the second one is like straight up rape scenes.
I will tell you, Jesus, I don't know if we say that on Jesus Christ.
I don't know, but I'm saying that's my trigger warning for the second one is don't be, because like I said, she actually gets human trafficked and it's pretty brutal.
No, oh Jesus. What was the Fifth Wing was the one you were listening? Like I remember you two telling me like Fourth Wing.
That one has a really good story, and I hate both the main characters. I think they're both dumb, which makes it really hard, because I like the world building and everything that's going on with the plot and everything like that, but the characters like make me want to pull my hair out, because and there's some parts of it that like people just react in ways that they wouldn't have reacted.
This whole part of this podcast is going up on Spotify as like a bonus segment.
Okay, that's fine. This is where you actually get me talking, I guess. Oh, there, Armored Monkey said, there's your back to your streaming channel, Storytime with Annie.
Yeah, Storytime with Annie. Yes, that's it. Yes, you're in back to streaming is Storytime with Annie. Well, that's the thing. Annie gets all like nervous about, I just gave her like 2 shots of tequila. She's just going to open up a lot.
Well, no, if you talk about my special interests, I'll fucking
talk. You can bring up your own goddamn special interest. I don't need to run a show every fucking time we do the podcast.
We're not going to be talking about server meshing and me suddenly be like, you know what?
But I'm saying if you want to write, listen, here's the thing. If you want to write the run a show for the next episode and get that ready, you go right ahead. It doesn't just have to be me.
That's true. But also, I'm really bad at coming up with things on the cuff. It has to flow naturally.
You heard it right here. Annie is doing the run a show for the next episode. The next episode's an Annie episode. If it's really bad, then it's Annie's fault.
Everything's better off script. Exactly
it is. No, I mean, that's the thing too, is like most of our content is off script. Like, well, we obviously will do like a loose outline.
I require a lot of inspiration for conversations. Like, people have to ask me questions, or else I like.
Yeah, I don't even know. That's the thing. I don't even know how we fucking got here, dude.
I'm like, oh my god, I don't know.
How did we get into smut? Somehow we got to the milk farm book. I don't know how we even got.
And somebody asked about that book.
But yes.
But anyway, those are the 3 major ones I've read, and those have been my favorites so far, because I need a plot with the book I'm reading, or else I don't like it. I'm not reading it for the sex, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, she gets enough of that. We had that conversation though, right? Because you'll bring up some of the girls in the stories, and you're like, they're so fucking annoying. And I was like, yeah, because these books are written for women who are like that. Like, this isn't. Annie has a great sex life, guys.
I will say, I think. Shut up. Why are we laughing? I missed it.
What? We didn't.
I'm trying to think, because I think out of the Duskwalker Bride series, it's every single book follows a different the monsters are called Duskwalkers, and then the female character or whatever, one of them has a male character, but anyway, I've only read 2.5 of them so far. There's like 9 books, and so far every single female character has been annoying in some way, shape, or form for some reason, which is fine, whatever. And then for the Fourth Wing series, like I said, I didn't like the characters in that one really at all. And honestly, I think the characters were pretty good in a Court of Thorns and Roses. I would say out of all the books I've read, that's the only one that's actually had decent characters with depth.
Well, okay, but here's the thing, right? Is that most of these books are written like a B movie, right? They're like shitty, like in horror movie terms, they're like shitty throwaway movies, because they're all by like these unknown authors that are self-publishing their books to Amazon. It's not like these are Court of Thorns and Roses. Court of Thorns and Roses.
I'm pretty sure they're planning on making a TV series.
Yeah, I believe there's going to be Netflix.
So I'm actually pretty excited about that, because I think I hope they do it justice, because I think it could be really, really good.
What just happened? Why did that go back down?
I don't know.
Yeah, but a Court of Thorn and Roses, Akator, is much easier to say for me. It's not really a smut book though. It's like,
right, well, that's the thing, is it's like each book has 1, maybe 2 super.
Dude, they're so tame. Like, there's like
super tame scenes, and then suddenly I think it's like the 4th book. I think it's like a silver flame of, I don't even know.
Do you remember?
Suddenly is like,
shut up,
spicy.
Do you remember when everyone was freaking out about 50 Shades of Grey coming into theaters, and like how? Do you remember how like fucking tame that movie is? But everyone was like, oh my God, we gotta fucking burn down the movie theaters. We can't let people watch it. And then we go and see it. I'm like, dude, we do worse stuff than it was. Like,
and then Game of Thrones comes out.
Yeah, then Game of Thrones comes out. And you're like, that's holy shit. Speaking of which, dude, I don't think George R.R. Martin is ever finishing his fucking books.
I had a friend, very long friend, who was a childhood friend that,
you had a
for
long
whatever
friend
reason, we're not friends anymore. But anyway, and they were very, very much a social justice warrior who had the opinion of whatever opinion people told them to have on the internet or whatever, which was frustrating, but whatever. But I remember it was when the 50 Shades of Grey movie was like coming to theaters and stuff, and there was people that were like boycotting it or whatever. And my friend was one of those people that was like, oh, this is going to be, terrible. Like, it's, whatever reason this movie's bad. I don't remember, because it was so long ago. But I was like, how do you know? Because you haven't read the books and you haven't seen the movie yet. Or it had come out at this point. And I was like, how do you know? And they're like, Well,
Did that? Well, hold on.
My friend said that it's this, and I'm like, okay, but
did that friend's name start? Hold on. Did that friend's name start with an A?
Yes.
Because I bet they would have a completely opposite fucking opinion of that now.
See, that's the thing.
They would be like, every theater needs to show that. You know, that mentality has shifted in such a weird fucking way. I swear, guys, it's just a fucking pendulum that moves back and forth. Like, no one.
They're like, it's toxic because there's a contract and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wouldn't that make it safer?
Isn't that the point?
Which, like, I'm not very argumentative person, but I am a strong advocate for forming your own opinions.
Typical Ashley behavior? Dude, I swear, it's gotta be Ashley behavior. Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm a very strong advocate for people forming their own opinions and not just echoing the opinions of what other people say.
Dude, okay, like that goes back to earlier in the show.
If everybody around you is saying that a game is bad or a movie is bad or this is bad or whatever.
No, her name wasn't Ashley, but if it was.
No, it wasn't Ashley.
No, but that goes back to earlier in the show, right? Because we were talking about how, you know, Wowhead puts out an article and then everyone loses their fucking minds over it because they didn't read the article. And then every fucking content creator is talking about it in the same context. And it's like, fucking read. Like, literacy is fucking dead. That's the thing, too, is like, guys, don't ever listen to me. Go fucking actually go look at the thing and make up your own mind. Like, that's one thing that drives me nuts is I've seen this thing, like, people, it seems like they need to ask content creators or some type of authority permission to even like I'm sure there's someone right now, it's like they're watching someone play Arc Raiders and like, should I play this, Mr. Streamer, man? Dude, just fucking try it. If you don't like it,
play the game.
Play it. Like, you don't need to ask permission.
Here's the thing too, is like we're kind
I'm
of
just a dumbass with a mic, dude. Don't listen to me.
All right, yeah, we're
you guys can do this too.
Distancing ourselves from Ashes, but if you're still interested in it, go fucking play it. Like,
that's the thing too. Like, that's oh, dude. Like, that's the thing too. Is like people get so dogmatic about shit. Like, so it happens to me sometimes. Like, because I will get like, I remember when I was super into powerlifting, I was talking shit about CrossFit. But it's like, if CrossFit was your thing, like, fucking do it up. Because like, those dudes are doing shit that I can't do. Like, they're doing Olympic lifts that I'll never touch. But it's like, because it was a cool thing. And like, yeah, sometimes I find myself like shitting on things that I'm like, why am I shitting on this? Like, there's no reason for me to like, I should have no commentary on this thing. So I do try to stop myself when I'm realizing that I've been like that. I realize I'm getting dogmatic with something. I try to step back and be like, okay, hold up. And I think I fucked myself with the Ashes thing because like people saw me as the poster boy for Fanboy. So it's like, I was the poster child for Ashes for a bit. And like, and then once I stopped really caring, like there were some people that were very upset that like, I'm like, dude, I just don't like the way the project's going. Like, it's okay. If you like it, it's fine. But there are some people that it's like, they make shit their identity. It's like, dude, it is okay to like something without like making it your whole thing. Like when the mic turns off, I am just a person.
I'm going to say too, that we're actually running into that a little bit with our oldest daughter because she's been watching a lot of YouTube videos and things like that. Like she really likes learning things and, you know, getting information and stuff. But there's been a few different times where she's said an opinion that we know isn't quite of her own.
Right. Need kind of challenging her on it and be like, okay.
What was it even that like lawsuit with she was saying she was sad because she really liked Ryan Reynolds, but I guess there was some lawsuit.
Oh yeah, the lawsuit between what the hell is his wife's name? Blake Lively and that dude.
Yeah.
But she only looked at it from like one side of it rather than like both sides of things.
Right. Well, that's the thing. She watched a YouTube video that kind of like laid out the facts, but you could tell because we watched the video too, and you could tell that it was biased and it was on the side of the dude that I don't even remember the guy's name, but anyway. And so had, you know, kind of went through with her and had to explain like the importance of looking at things from different sides. Like you shouldn't only watch, especially when you're trying to form an opinion on something, you shouldn't only watch one side of something.
Well, okay.
You should try to see both sides, and then that way that also can make your argument stronger because you know what you're arguing against.
Right. And I don't want to, I'm not saying this to make this political, so I don't really want to get a political conversation, but I'm going to bring up a political commentator. Like I recently have started listening to some of Bill Maher's stuff because Bill Maher is a bit more of a, to my opinion, a bit more of a moderate, even though he is more liberal leaning. But like he does kind of give you information about both sides and says when one side's fucking up, that might be his side, or it says when like the other side's doing well. And like, I like getting that type of information because we were talking about this. It's like everyone lives in an echo chamber now where they only want to hear themselves talk. And like, you can't criticize whatever camp you exist in because all of a sudden, because you're criticizing the camp that is yours, that now you're some type of traitor. Like it's gotten so extreme, and it's politics, gaming, everything. People just, they sit on one side of shit and they're like, it's this way and it's only this way. And I'm like, God damn, dude, like, can we try to find some common ground in things? Cause like, even going back to like some of the Ashes stuff, you can't have a normal fucking conversation in the Discord about like Steven fucking smearing me and saying that I just try to give negative comments to like Doom and to get clicks and whatever. And that, honestly, that was one of the things that kind of pushed me out of it. Cause I'm like, dude, I'm done. Like, I don't want to cover your fucking game anymore. If you're going to say I'm just doing this because I'm negative, because I'm trying to do it for clout, like, fuck yourself. Like, I'm done. Like, someone else can cover your shit. So like, that made me walk away from it. Cause I don't want to exist in echo chambers. You guys tell me when I'm wrong, argue with me. Like, I like having those real conversations. I don't need someone kissing my ass and like telling me my opinion's right. Like that you don't want to live your life that way. You want to be challenged and you want to like look at your stuff and be like, oh, you know, because that's like that. I think that right there is like, we were watching something recently, but that's a sign of someone who's fairly intelligent, is that their opinions can change. Like that you're able to look at something, get some new information and kind of make your, make some decisions based off of that. And then base your opinion off of all the information you have. But when you like, you're diehard into one thing and you're like, no, it doesn't matter what they do. Like, I don't care if my dude's kicking puppies, my guy's right. Like, that's not like, what the fuck happened? Like, how the fuck did we get here, dude? I honestly though,
he might be kicking puppies, but did you see what this person is doing?
Yeah, he might kick puppies, but you know what this other guy did? It's like they're both pieces of shit. What the fuck?
Right.
But here's the thing though, too. It's like, well,
that's honestly the sad state of our world nowadays. Like,
it is like people just
ads come on. It's just putting the other guy down.
Oh,
and I'm
dude,
like, don't you have anything good to say about your
can
guy?
you say what's good about you? Like, why do you have to put everyone down? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't even know really how we got on that topic, but I do think like, yeah, people get really dogmatic now. And oh yeah. Okay. This is where I was going with it, is that I do think that because of the way that like algorithms work now, and I've had it happen to me.
Oh, it puts you in an echo chamber.
It puts you in echo chambers. I've done it with Twitter because I've gone down rabbit holes because I've ended up in really racist white Twitter and I've ended up in really racist black Twitter. And both those places are not places I wanted to end up in. And I will tell you, those are some mean-spirited fucking assholes. Like, I did not like it. And because you see one post and you start digging in, and then all of a sudden, dude, I did not understand, because some people were saying like, yeah, there's Nazi Twitter. And yes, there is. There fucking is, dude. And it's wild. I mean, that's the thing, is like, you can get trapped in these echo chambers. And I was seeing content I did not want to see. But because I went down that rabbit hole and I was digging deeper and deeper, it's all that was feeding to me. So you would imagine
like,
that
yeah,
you're that
like,
person, and you get in there,
this,
you don't want to be stuck in that.
It's like with this most recent hurricane, I watched 2 videos and click one news story because I'm just trying to stay current, and suddenly my whole feed is nothing but hurricanes. You know, like, it's just, it happens so fast.
No, yeah, it is. I think some algorithms are way too overtuned. Like, yeah, you find one topic you look at, dude, you scroll through Twitter and you see fucking Sweeney. What the fuck's her first name? She did the jeans ad that everyone freaked out about. Sydney Sweeney. You see Sydney Sweeney in a fucking sheer dress for a second. Now all of a sudden my feed's tits. That's it. because she wore a sheer dress on a runway.
You looked too long.
Because I'm like, oh my God, you can see her nipples in that dress. And now it's just here's boobs for the next day because you looked at that picture for 4 seconds to see what was happening. And like then you get stuck in it. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Luckily my feed is mainly just wow shit now. But Dusty was literally the only one in the month. Yeah, dude.
It's bad too, because like, which I don't use Twitter a ton, but like Facebook is just as bad. And
I can't do
there'll be
Facebook
sometimes
anymore.
where like there'll be, I don't know, like a short or something that pops up that I want to see, like say it has like a camel in it or something. And like I purposely won't click it because I know suddenly it's going to send me 5,000 different shorts of 5,000 different camels. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to see that many camels. Like I was interested in this one, but it doesn't mean I'm camel obsessed.
So I showed Annie this. I literally had tits on my Facebook in the reels. Some chick's boobs just out. And I showed her that if I don't use Facebook for a while, because I don't like Facebook because every 2 seconds a fucking ad. I don't like it. So like I don't use it.
Call it yellow pages now.
But every so often Annie tags me in something, so I will open it. And it's like the first few times that I open my Facebook in the reels, there's always like explicit sexual content. And then after a few times of opening and closing the app, it's all gone. All of it's gone. And I showed Annie, I screenshot. I was like, look at this one. Look at this one. Every time. And now I'm like, look, and now I open it. Now there's none.
And it's I'm like, don't screenshot it. It knows.
But it's like, it's such bull. Like, dude, I don't know. I think algorithm out of everything on the internet, I think algorithms are probably one of the worst things. Let's see.
Armored Monkey said, I don't even think there are friends post in my Facebook feed anymore. Do you know what I just noticed? Is if you go to a friend's Facebook page and you want to scroll their posts to catch up, they have ads now on their profile. So it's like, honestly, it pisses me off because I'm like, are they posting these weight loss pills? No. Okay. Like, you know, because sometimes people like
people
post
have
their
this
own
stupid
sponsored shit or whatever. But like, I think it's terrible, honestly. I can't believe how many ads they have on their stupid platform. And honestly, the only reason I really use it is because my family is here, there, and everywhere all over the country. So it's like I post family pictures and updates to keep everybody updated what we're doing. But
Belfast was saying algorithms allow people with similar views to find each other, and people associate truth with consensus and numbers. So it's a reinforcement thing, right? It's like, dude,
that's the. Do we want to get into this? Because wasn't there like a controversial streamer thing right now where she said she refuses to unfriend people because their opinions?
Oh yeah, what was it? It was the okay. Yeah, we can talk about this a little bit. So there was some drama with Cutie Cinderella because she said that if she had, hung out with people and some of them might have like racist views or whatever, that she's not going to just stop being friends with those people because just pushing them away isn't going to move that person towards better viewpoints. Right. So like, I think that's actually makes a lot of sense that if you have friends that have shitty viewpoints, and you're like, I'm not being friends with anymore, instead of talking and be like, dude, that's a shitty way to think. Right. So you say, I'm not friends with you anymore. So then they go to find people that just have the same.
Out. If everybody cuts them out, they end up in an echo chamber because
right.
the people
those
who
people
didn't cut them out think the same as they do.
They're never going to be surrounded by people with good opinions or like.
And what was I saying? It reminds me of those TV shows where there's like the one friend that says something stupid as fuck and everybody else like laughs at them and they're like, oh yeah, that is kind of dumb, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
you kind of get embarrassed to be like, oh shit, I didn't realize that I was the piece of shit. I didn't realize that was a bad opinion. But we are getting into this culture where it's like some people, it's like instant block, like I saw this where it's like, if you voted for XYZ, unfriend me. But it's like, dude, like fucking talk to your friends, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's not how we should exist as a society. We should be having like those uncomfortable conversations or like I said, like, I mean, I had friends where like they had shitty points of views and I'm someone, I don't mind ruffling feathers where I'm like, you're a piece of shit. And they're like, what? I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, and it might make them upset in the moment.
You had a friend who his wife was deployed.
Oh my
I
God.
don't
Are
know
we
if
going to
this is
share
gonna
this
get
story?
too TMI.
This is
But
a
you had a
pretty,
friend,
okay.
his wife got deployed. They had consented to being able to sleep with one person during her deployment, but he ended up knocking up the girl that he was sleeping with while his wife was deployed.
Yes. Okay.
And
So yeah, I can tell the story. So he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey dude, can we use your address for like it was something for getting funding or something for an abortion." And I was like, "Dude, you did like because I will tell you guys this right now.
at this point too, their relationship had ended. Like him
Right.
and his wife were now getting divorced and he was going to be with the girl that he
So,
had knocked up. So
I will say morally, I am pro-life. Politically, I am pro-choice. Like it really comes down to I found a woman that had the same beliefs as me. So when we went to have kids, we knew like what things were, right? That's kind of where I am. I've said before that I'm kind of libertarian with things like what you do on your thing is whatever. But for me, this is how I live my life. So when I told him, I was like, dude, fucking man up and like be there, like fucking show up. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, first off, no, you can't use my address for that. And I was like, you put yourself in this situation, man the fuck up and do the right thing. At least from my point of view, because he wanted my opinion on things. I was like,
on
this is
top of
what you
that
need to do.
too, because I'm remembering the details now, they were not being safe.
No, dude. Well, I remember the
So
conversation.
it's like, I remember she was like, oh man, I remember talking to her and she's like, you know, the pullout method always worked for me. And here she is 8 months pregnant. And I was like, yeah, until it didn't, right?
Yeah, until it didn't. But yeah, so I remember having that conversation.
That's so funny.
And I remember, so they ended up keeping the kid and they loved the fuck out of her. And I was like, so I you know, like you might not be the best dad. It might not have been the best situation, but like, and I remember because the chick that he knocked up, her dad actually talked to me and he was like, thank you. He was like, he did need to man the fuck up. And I was like, cause that's just my opinion. But like, if you're going to ask me my opinion of something, I'm going to tell you the truth of something. I'm not going to hold back. And it's
like, that's the thing is like, be supportive of whatever. But yeah, if you're going to ask our opinion, like,
right. Don't come to me asking like, that was the thing too, is like, I will never give people like a sugar-coated answer. Like if you're asking for my opinion, I'm going to tell you what I think about something. So I'm like, that was the thing too, right? With a lot of the Ashes content, I gave people my blunt, honest opinion about things and some people didn't like it, but I was like, I'm not going to tailor the way I think about something to make you feel good about yourself. Like I'm going to just say what I want to say. So it was like, when I felt really good about Ashes, yeah, I was championing it. When I felt like it was in a bad spot, yeah, I was saying, I think it's in a bad spot. And that's the thing. I might lose my fan base. I might lose this and that. But I'm that type of person. Like I'm not going to fucking get locked into something just and fake it. Like I just can't.
Yep. But anyway, what was that? This all stemmed from me saying, form your own opinions, guys.
This all stemmed from talking about Morning Glory Milking Farm.
Here we go. This is why our originally podcast was called Tangents.
Yep. Oh my God. Let's see. I'm sure someone will hate me for existing as I am. Always, dude. And it's like, just who gives a shit, dude? People will hate a picture of a kitten. Who gives a fuck? Like, fuck them.
You can see the most beautiful, juiciest, amazing Georgia peach, and there's always going to be somebody who hates peaches.
I do like big
That's
asses.
just how it is.
Oh my God. This has been a wild episode.
I know. I guess it's time to say goodbye. We got a little spicy near the end.
Spicy. I'm going to cut this up as a bonus episode over on Spotify and stuff. Mio's fault. It really was. You got us down this rabbit hole. But no, this feels good. Well, here was the thing. And I'll be honest with you guys about this, right? So there was an aspect with following Ashes, because Ashes has a content creator program that like you get it with every single Ashes creator. There is a bit of a fear in the back of your mind that if you say the wrong thing, if you say something controversial, that maybe they're not going to put you in the content creator program. It's very freeing. It's very freeing to be able to move out of that and to just be like, we're doing our own thing. Like if devs don't want to associate with us because of something we might say on the podcast, or whatever. It is what it is. But like, I would hope, like, hopefully in the future, other games, we can get dev interviews and stuff. But I think that was a conscious decision of like, I don't want to have something looming over me. And one of the things was too, but what is a program? Is it doing anything? Dude, I don't know. But there was a thing is that Steven was going around telling people that they should be more like Dusty. And I was like, I'm not supporting that. People should try to enjoy life without making other people miserable to achieve their happiness. Yeah. And
I liked what Mio said. Mio said, I think we all just need to accept that we are all human. Cruelty begets more cruelty. And we should try to take care of what we have because it's nice having nice things.
I agree. People, sum it up. Yeah. Don't be a dick to people. Be nicer to each other and just try to live peacefully. God damn, dude. This is why I like my peace. I like going home and being left the fuck alone. How are we feeling about Ashes of Delation? Dude, I don't know when you said that, but you know, it is what it is. Ashes delayed their shit again, dude. I don't feel good about it. I'll be real honest. The exciting news, it's like, is Tencent buying her game? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We haven't tested it. They haven't had PTR testing forever. I don't know what's happening anymore. Hopefully it's something good, but you telling me that you're going to run ads for a fucking alpha. And I'm like, bro, that's not good. When they say they're doing, yeah, dude, they said that they're going to be running ads. They're going to, for Harbingers, they were going to do ad spends. Like they're going to start advertising. And Steven said directly because he wants to have a broader audience to give them feedback. Bro, have you gone to Reddit recently? They hate your fucking game. Like, god damn. No. They're not doing ads in game, but they're going to be doing an ad spend to like advertise the game. And I'm going to say game now, not alpha, because like, dude, what percent of people do I think are left from phase 1? Well, in phase 1, they had 30,000 people show up out of the 100 and I don't know how many thousand keys they sold. So they told us only 30,000 people showed up. And then we know that there was at least 8,000 concurrent in phase 2. And they haven't said any concurrent numbers since then. So I would imagine there's probably maybe 5,000 people or less showing up. That's what I think. If I had to, I saw someone else recently was like, I'm sure someone said something about there's so many people playing. And they're like, yeah, I'm sure dozens are still there. And I was like, dude, you're just fucking savage. They need to spend that money on devs to build it out, fix issues. Dude, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I talked about this recently is that, do I think 5K per server or total? I don't know, man. I know people can't even get groups together in POIs. I've seen so many people over on Reddit saying they can't get a single group together that they're joining. And like people who are in guilds are like, oh, this is fine. You can't but again, echo chamber
without a group.
Yeah, you can't progress without a group. So you're fucked. I don't know, man. If you go to Reddit right now, and like, it was weird because there was a time where Reddit was a terrible place. And then Reddit turned into a fanboy echo chamber. And now it's people that have been testing for a while that are like, I can't support this game. And it's like, people are just turning people away left and right. And I'm like, oh, Steven hasn't posted in the Discord in over 30 days. Steven has not posted in the Discord in over 30 days.
I feel like that's probably a good thing. I think
it is a good thing. I hope Margaret took his fucking
probably like, good.
Yeah,
so I think they can focus at the task at hand.
If someone needed to take a break from development, it was Steven. Like, holy shit, dude. He was getting real fucking pissy and shit. And real like his fucking starting fights with Richie, starting fights with me, fucking arguing, like we were arguing in DMs and stuff. And it's just like, I don't want to be here, dude. When he messaged me over my fucking meme on Twitter, I was like, dude, that was like the first like hit where I was like, what the fuck, dude? I made a joke and I was like, I don't want to do this. Like that's honestly, that soured development a lot for me where I'm like, bro, don't be weird about this. Like, why are you making this weird? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It was awkward as fuck. I remember Annie and I were playing a game and I got the DM through and it felt like my stepdad doesn't watch this. It was like my stepdad messaging me something. And I was just like, I'm going to ignore that for a bit. Like the fuck.
God.
Oh man, we're tired.
Time to wrap this up.
I know we're getting a little too loose. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I think we ended the episode a while ago, but for you guys that stuck around and got this deep cut Thank you so much for
This
coming
is
out.
gonna be
hanging
the
out.
bonus episode.
This is the episode.
so.
I'm gonna probably get so many DMs from this. Oh, still have hope for the game, but dude, I want the game to be good, but it's like I was talking to someone recently. I really I loved WoW. WoW was like one of my favorite MMOs. I'm really enjoying rediscovering it. But arcades for me felt like the like next jump in the genre, because it was like it took a lot of the WoW formula, but it was all open world. You had like, you'd have the PvP stuff happening. You had caravans and ships and all this great stuff, right? And I felt like Ashes was going to take the arcades formula and continue to build on it. And to me, it feels like Ashes decided like, we're actually going to go backwards instead of continuing to go forwards. And I understand it's an alpha, but even some of the design choices and shit, I'm just looking and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. And we will see you on the next one. I'm going to go and hit the end scene. Annie, say your thing.
Bye. I don't know.